Put it over here so it's away from her phone, because it's gonna pick up that signal only.
Oh, well, I was making it to where you can hear it on her phone too.
Oh.
Yeah, bring it a little. Put it like right.
No, I should do. But.
So, last time
On Dragon Ball Z.
on Dragon Ball Z.
On Dragon Ball 5 Twats.
On Dragon Ball 5 Twats.
We're still playing with
I don't like that.
5 Dragon Twats.
You don't like the name?
Change our name.
Fine, but I have tits and an elf. I don't know.
3.
3 tits.
And then
If we're gonna do that, we do 3 boobs. Because that's more appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 3 boobs.
And 2.
And tits.
The Texas State Avengers.
Just the tits.
Call me Big Michi.
Anyways, last time
I'm
You guys-
University.
heard about y'all were kind of wandering around Phandalin. Just got back from beating up the goblins. And in the inn at Stonehill Inn, y'all heard about the Red Ruffians.
Red
Pan Muffin.
The Red Pan Muffins.
Gosh,
And y'all rested up. Y'all were all ready to go kick some butt. Y'all stepped out of the inn, and the ruffians already knew you were there, and they were there to beat you up and chase you out of town. Fortunately, yeah. Sorry about that. By the way, I was like, I really don't want to do this, but I had to roleplay it.
Roleplay what?
Teachers and I were like,
Oh, the creepy guy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was pretty hot.
But fortunately, y'all beat them up, and you captured 2 of them, separated them,
Darty.
and interrogated them separately.
died.
Yeah, one of them you scared the life out of, literally. The other one you managed to come to an understanding after breaking him a little bit.
Oh, and then we let him go.
And you let him
We
go
got lost.
because he told you a story about his wife and children.
What if we
But he doesn't have any.
Yeah, he's lying.
I just thought about that.
We can kill him.
Should have rolled perception.
He's still there, right?
No, y'all left. Yeah, he ran off to the goblin. Y'all know where he ran. Well, where he said he was gonna run to.
Yeah.
The
Well, it's too late now. He already left.
Cragmaw hideout. Thank you. And will you let me finish?
Sorry.
Yes, Game Master, sir.
And now y'all, because y'all got beat up pretty bad, so y'all are agreeing you're gonna rest.
I didn't take a single.
But y'all found out where the red brand.
Red Pan Muffins.
No, that's not the name.
The Red Brand Ruffians.
Yeah.
Red Brand Ruffians hideout
Peter
is.
Pan's lost children.
And y'all were gonna rest up before going that way
Yes.
to confront the bad guys. Because apparently it's all connected with the goblins, the
black
dwarves, and the
spider.
cave. Yeah, Black
Do you
Spider.
remember
all
that?
that.
Listen, do you remember that Peter Pan joke I made? No,
What?
someone else remembers that.
I remember you saying Peter Pan's lost children where it's the lost
Nah,
boys.
it was like a long time ago. I don't expect I'll remember. I was just asking. It has weird memory sometimes. Like sometimes I'll remember the weirdest things. Okay, we can move on.
A long time ago.
Oh my god.
In the 4th grade, I thought I was gay.
So
Yeah.
Stonehill Inn. It's about afternoon time. Y'all could take a long rest, and it'll be evening, and y'all can head out to the hideout.
Then we would have stealth from the side.
Why have stealth and can't have wealth? You know?
We broke his phone.
Do you want to go?
Not take you got 5,000 coins.
Don't, because don't miss the chance, because I definitely would have.
No.
But,
Do y'all want to go check the cave? That is the dumbest accent I've ever heard. What happened to your Louisiana accent?
We believe in you. Okay, so you can ask them that in character. Don't look at me.
choices!
Hello, man. What is it?
Hello, man.
His name is Iba.
Iva.
my god, he's gonna propose.
Oh my god.
Would you boss with me?
Yes.
Yes, master.
Never mind.
What?
Someone
Where
else?
did your accent go?
He just used it. So I didn't know
Don't
he'd
know
ask the
what
question.
y'all talking about.
Oh my gosh, you're such a liar. This past
I
like
have
3
an
times.
absolute no idea.
You're such a liar.
Roll
Yeah,
deception.
he's pretty bad. Ooh.
Wait, what are we doing?
Y'all are sitting right now. Y'all are sitting at a table.
Did you say deception or missionary?
5.
7.
He's lying.
Anything
Oh,
add
he's
to-
had fun.
Deception.
Anything? Anything added to it?
Yeah, that was added what he had.
Oh.
His proficiency was
Would you
plus.
pass
Are
the
you lying?
relationships?
Yes.
Keetris listens to him, kind of avoid the question a little bit with I pretend, playing dumb, and she catches on. She realizes he's hiding something, and he's obviously his accents are obviously changing. She's not crazy.
Oh, it's not who we think he is.
If
Can I go up to Aida?
Alita.
I ate a piece of pie.
Hey, she was close, okay? I know it's kind of hard to
Okay, calm down. Let them roleplay. Will.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to Alita. Oh my god, yeah.
Yes.
Alita.
Alita and be like, is it just me, or do you realize that Iba has changed his accents a couple of times?
You know, I try not to pay attention to him too much because he just gets right under my skin and makes my skin crawl. So you could be right. I have no idea.
I go up to Hep. Hey, Hep.
That burps in Keetris' face.
Yeah, what's up?
Have you noticed Iba's accents have been changing?
I don't give a shit.
Okay.
It's like digging a hole.
What?
You're in the inn. You're inside the inn.
Yeah, he knows. He rips the floorboards out and starts digging a hole.
No. I claw like a little like I P plus Z T and the little heart around it.
Wow.
CT.
So, Iba. Who's CT?
What? And I scratch it all out really fast. That is preposterous. What is it? What?
Okay.
Strange dragonborn.
I walk over to King
We still trust
and
this
step
man.
aside and say, is there something you want to be about?
Well, I just want to really know why he keeps on.
Well, you get a sense that if you can't trust him telling you about something so simple and obvious, you shouldn't trust him in a battle either. Last time, he didn't even fight. He ran away to put on a stupid disguise that didn't fool anybody except enraged hepatitis. And you're wondering if you should, trust him and keep him around.
I have a hard time trusting people. So, my loyalty
You weren't saying
is-
that last night, am I right?
Do you think it's because he's a rogue?
Why is he a
Sit
rogue?
down with him and have a little chat.
Are you asking me?
I don't do good words.
English not best subject.
Iba,
I have dyslexia.
let's have a little drinking contest.
I don't see this pertinent to the situation. We have learned of a few other priorities, such as orcs, the spider lady. We have learned that we might know where Gundren Rockseeker is, and you want to talk to me about my past.
Pertinence means like actually being meaningful towards your past, or like having meaning, towards what you're trying to do.
And suddenly revealed that hepatitis actually has a brain.
If I only had a brain.
I'm just a brain.
Alita decides to point out the importance in taking a long rest by hacking loudly and trying to obviously point out that one of them needs a rest, so she goes,
She has mono! Away!
Sin!
She's hacking.
Sin!
maybe we should take a long rest.
I'll go sleep in my room.
Perhaps you should come join us. Perhaps we might buy you dinner.
And they go to there.
What? What?
It's his character.
Deal?
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all want to take a rest?
Yes.
Yeah.
Go up to y'all's rooms. Take a long rest. About 8 hours. Now it's getting late into the night.
Wait, we took a break midday.
Yeah.
Because y'all were in that fight.
Are hit points restored?
What?
I didn't lose
Are
any
hit points restored?
Hit points restored. Spell slots restored.
I didn't get it once.
Thank the Lord Jesus.
So, we said that we wanted to go see if what's his name actually went to where we were supposed to meet up first.
I would like to.
Do y'all remember where that was?
It was the
Goblin
Crotch.
Y'all gonna go see if he went there?
If he was telling the truth and he actually
No.
was there.
The Goblin hideout.
Right.
Yes.
Pragmar hideout.
That's what y'all decided to do?
No, we're discussing.
Okay. Discuss
It's a topic
discuss
of
away.
discussion.
Discuss away. Well, y'all keep when y'all look at me, I assume y'all are making a decision. So don't look at me until you decide something. Don't look at me. I'm gonna get a drink.
So what's the goal?
Quack Macaw!
What's y'all's plan? What do y'all want to do today? Or this evening?
I think perhaps, since we did offer to help, let's see,
Oh, it's like Andrew.
Andrew or something like that.
It's one of the Drews.
Since we did offer to help Candrew and to find his family, and since we want to know more about the Black Spider, I think we should use the Veil of Night to scout out the manor.
I'm just thinking that maybe he was lying. Maybe. To get it out. Which I think we should kill him. And he tipped off the Crackmouth hideout.
But he
No,
did
but-
give us a lot of information.
That we don't know is true.
True.
What does Talon think?
Alan is searching Google.
Searching his unlimited vast of knowledge.
He's delving deep into the wisdom of his god.
Just come out of
Actually-
a meditative trance.
After sitting patiently, like alone in the corner, just like thinking over the situation,
On his phone.
on my smart, holy stone brick tablet,
Oh, reading the Bible.
of course, he decides that it would be in our best interest to go find his wife. Because if we do go to Cardinal Cavern, alone and empty-handed, it could be an ambush. Who knows if he actually gave up?
It could also be an ambush at the other place that we're going.
Let's just go to Trinston.
But I still think that he
Well-
was suspicious.
If y'all remember,
Oh, it wasn't the truth barrier thing.
I was about to say that. I was trying to remember what it was called.
Oh,
The
yeah.
The
truth.
barrier of truth.
Yeah.
But then you...
Okay.
So he was incapable of lying.
Let's go. Unless he casted a counter spell.
He's a god, or no, he was a.
A human. Presumably.
Yeah, we're human.
Tangerine Bandrew.
Zone
Yeah, with the name like Tandrew and Bandrew.
Andrew.
Yeah, we're human.
Probably Jewish.
Oh my god.
Probably a doctor.
Alright, so are we to head to Tressida and scout it out tonight?
Yeah, why not?
Alright.
shall go.
Onward, twats.
So,
Oh yeah, onward, boobs and just the tips.
Just the tip.
We decided on
Just the
that name.
tip.
So y'all the tits.
Oh, the tips.
We'll think of a better.
Yeah.
How about the
So-
Homo sapiens?
a Dragonborn gets up, heads out.
Well, we actually have like
You're all heading out? You're gonna follow him?
Yes.
He's
Okay.
leaving?
Keatrice gets up. Yeah, y'all are gonna go. Y'all know where it is. Do y'all remember?
In the wise words of Mary J. Blige,
Who's that?
I'm leaving this place and I'm never coming back.
Okay. Sounds like it was way too extra. I don't know how a Dragonborn knows who Mary J. Blige is, considering.
Wait, so what?
She was a very prominent
Escort.
yeah, escort. I'm gonna say another Dragonborn, but she was an escort.
What's an escort?
Courtesan.
What's that?
Yeah. A hookup.
I played that game before where we sneak out in the middle of the night. Parents know.
Anyways,
Skipping school. That kind of cool thing.
y'all follow Ivo?
Where's you with the Hershey's?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not blind.
You all follow Ivo?
Yes.
Okay, y'all get up. You tell the innkeeper might be back later, might not. We might all die.
Hey, we might die.
But
Say
we're,
what?
I thank the innkeeper for his service.
here you go. Thank you. And safe travels.
I his wife for the service.
Oh god.
She's not there.
Alright, I picked the wall for her service.
Glory.
For always drunk. For being there. That's a good lead. Oh, shit on me in a bag of bricks.
Oh, anyways, y'all follow Iva out into the night. Kind of a cool air breeze. But not too cold. You y'all remember what direction he told y'all to go?
North.
West.
East.
It's east.
So,
East.
so east.
East. 30, yes.
30, yes.
I don't know where the freaking map is to that stupid town.
This is ESPN.
I always lose
This
it.
is medieval. Eve.
The map that you sent us on our
Mid.
phones.
Yeah, but I have it like in a paper version.
Some of you may die.
Some of you may die.
But others will prosper. Stay alive to our kingdom. All Farquaad.
You pass
She'll be number 2 again.
a bunch of little homes, some trees, some crowded trees,
Number 3, my lord.
a barn. You pass the sleeping giant, which seems really quiet inside, and lights are all out. And then you go out of town. And then in the distance, you see very far distance past a very thick wooded like forest. You kind of see a mount, like a distance in the east, the hill where the Tresendar Manor is sitting on top of. So you're headed that way. So you go into the forest.
So
We go into the forest.
You want to find forest music? Forest sounds?
Look at that.
and
Or forest ambiance?
how dark is it outside since we've left town?
The moon is a crescent, and that's the only source of light, really. Unless you like do a like a light spell or a torch. Yeah.
So those of us who don't have dark vision may want those of us who don't have dark vision may want to employ the use of a torch.
I have the light of God.
I have dark vision. I'm good.
Yeah, me too.
Let me think.
Human.
Let me move my Pringles.
You have a cantrip called Light. I think you can cast on
Ah, yes.
an object, and it can light up the area.
You torch one object, or you touch one object that is no marker.
Does water skin count as vision during night?
What?
Water skin.
Water skin is like a bag of water.
It's like
Maybe a javelin can help me?
No.
you straight
A bedroll.
You don't have any torches?
If you can't beat the darkness, become the darkness.
I was born in the night of belly sculpted by
I have candles. Do you want some candles?
Candles are for rituals.
I have dancing lights and I have lights.
They was an old guy.
So cantrips are different from spells,
Yeah,
right?
you can just use them.
I just use them whenever.
Yeah.
Okay, and it says
Never run out.
I want to go home.
As far as dancing nights, I create up to 4. Hey guys.
I use a torch.
Okay.
Fling on.
You
have
need
one?
a torch?
There's a flame in my belly.
Might as well. I got like 9 torches left, so
Okay.
it's not that big of a deal.
So you kneel down and you're like, hold up, guys, and you kneel down, get some. I think you have something that helps you light it, like flame or
Tinder
something.
box.
Yeah, it helps.
So I
so
swipe right real quick. That match. Get it.
and well, yeah, he used the tinderbox.
And I swipe right, got a match.
Lit.
Lit. It's lit.
It's lit, and you have light. You and Talion can see now. I can't remember how far ahead. I think maybe.
It says roughly 30 diameter.
No, it doesn't.
300 yards.
Diameter's not even a measurement.
I think it's like 10 feet ahead of you.
It's about 23. No. Minus 13 and a half.
So you go into the forest. It's darker now. So the moonlight, what little moonlight you had from the crescent-shaped moon in the sky, is now gone. So it is dark, and those of you with dark vision can see. You know, you can see your way through. It's harder to follow with just the torch, but you're able to follow them, the ones that are like nearby you, and not run into things or trip. And it's quiet, besides a few chirping animals and bugs, and it's kind of awkward.
Are you on a horse or do you have hooves?
Kevin.
Cluck, 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 cluck.
Anyone want to talk about anything while we pass the time? No? Okay.
That is a good question.
Yep.
No one wants to talk about anything?
So,
It's your only chance. Warning you.
hey,
Let something out before you're dead.
What?
give it with MC.
I pulled Peaches to the side one last time.
Is there anything we can say to Ivo to get him to open up?
Smite the witch.
Titties.
Titties? You're gonna have to add some acid funnel cake with that.
You can't hear us.
Sure I can. I got
No.
water skin. I can
He
hear.
has dark hearing.
Yeah.
Hear in the dark. No, you can't hear.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really curious about his accent, how it's disappearing.
But you know what they say.
changing. Can I help you?
Yes. More ways than one.
Okay.
Perhaps he would receive questions from you a bit better, since I don't really get along with him.
But you're more straightforward.
Sometimes bluntness is a fault. But if you wish me to, I can ask him.
Yes.
Alright. So I trudge up to the front of the group where Iva is presumably leading us.
Mm-hmm.
And I awkwardly walk alongside him for a moment, silently.
You just see Iva just like walking along, and then he all of a sudden sees this like stiff little tiefling like coming up to him, like trying to act natural, but she's obviously there for a reason.
Oh, put me
And
in.
I look up and I say, so, Iva, you seem to be pretty good at the rogue thing.
Smooth.
When did you learn to create your disguises and to create these different personas? Because you're really good at it, and I think it would be a great performance tactic for me in the future.
You're doing great.
I feel the moral support from the back of the troop.
She really just like strokes the like teeny bit of ego I do. And I like look back and I like kind of like push her a little forward, like we step a little faster and like a little further away from the group. And I go, oh my gosh, I was hoping someone would ask. Well, you see, I'm no normal dragon. Dragonborn. Dragon. See, I did not grow up with parents at all.
Really? Oh.
Yes, that's the whole story.
Oh, yes.
I don't want to tell it right now.
Oh, that's
But
fine.
the rogues. Ooh, yes, the rogues. They took me in. It's a certain, I can't tell you which one, but a certain. I've said too much. I've said too much. No.
Please share.
I was going to tell you which not gallery.
Guild
of rogues, but
Oh, no.
they
No,
know.
please share a bit about your learning. I've been intrigued ever since I saw you come out from behind that building with that red brand ruffian disguise.
Ah, you figured it was me, did you? You must have quite the eyes.
Well, as I was saying, I'm quite experienced with costumes.
Yes, I see. I assumed those nasty rags weren't your normal wear. Good. Everyone thinks. Well, yes, we, where did you put your key? Check the... Yeah, I got
Cable.
distracted. Sorry. It's okay.
You were explaining to me about the costumes and the voices.
Ah, yes. See, as a Dragonborn, it is inherent in our nature to be the best at what we do. So...
All of a sudden, Talion disappears.
Ah! Talion!
Keetris, will you stay behind and look for him while we'll scout this area?
Yes. Yeah. Let's go. Pip.
We'll split up in
Come on,
groups of
Pip.
two.
Let's go, Pip.
You should.
So y'all are together? Is that a fly? Are y'all together?
Yes.
And you two are together?
Yeah.
Okay, roll perception together.
11.
Plus...
13.
You two?
Katrina. Oh,
Well,
perception. Sorry.
15 total.
12 total.
Oh,
We're doing perception.
Ooh.
So we're literally...
6.
I
Wow.
have 10.
Wait, you two rolled 13?
Wait, you're not on the
Oh man, I'm trying to find you.
We're looking for
You
you.
just left.
Yeah, I ran off. I was like, I forgot to. I didn't say anything. I ran back. Into like the woods as I
The
dropped
dark
something.
mist.
Excuse me.
So what was it?
Bill's here. I mean, Talion has returned. But how?
Sorry for the disappearance.
Do we find him or does he find us?
I thought those were like ugly ass.
Actually, I.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
What would you roll?
10.
As Hepatitis and Keetris wander away, separate from Alita and Iba, they wander a little bit in the dark, and Keetris sees nothing. Hepatitis sees a figure standing against a tree. Not standing, facing a tree. And you realize as you get closer, it's Talion taking a leak.
Can a man not use the restroom? You have to come over here and bonk him out Wonka.
He's been the Scottish man. What the fuck is this? Get it on here. How dare you?
He
It
exposes
is on
his
my
British
belly.
Scottish roots when he's.
And it's like it's actual roots that are.
Um,
I found these roots and they changed my voice. Don't get near the piece pot. Good God! Listen, go away.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Alita doesn't notice anything. Iba smells something
Are the movies in?
like not good. There's a weird smell in the air nearby, and you can't really tell where it's coming from,
Scottish root.
except it's in the eastern direction, like where y'all are going anyways. So
That's you.
y'all wait for the others to catch up with you again.
I don't know anything, so if you want to tell me something.
I hold her and I say,
I'm not her.
to my right.
Oh.
He's acting. stupid.
Something's off. Something's not right.
What?
Something very different. We should get back together with her.
Alright, shall we wait here? Or shall we return back?
Yeah, we should get back with the group.
Oh my god.
Alright, let's return, and on the way back you can continue telling me a little bit about your story.
No, wait, okay. Everyone, really right now.
Okay, what happened to Iva? Guys? You can explain.
We're in a circle.
What the
Oh, that's cute.
Orgy!
Shiba goes, "Woof."
Oh, she's with us?
Silence.
Okay, everyone's here.
Oh,
All right.
Whoa, hold on. My balls.
Now that everyone's here,
My balls have dropped.
He touched one too many children.
as we were looking for talent, I smelled something strange.
See, this is the voice he should have had originally.
right?
This actually fits for the dragon.
In the distance, it smelled eerie. Not like a piss. Not like
Because
that.
Irish roots. I'm Scottish, sorry.
The Scottish
So,
roots.
I'm thinking
No wanker.
y'all stay back and I lead ahead just a bit in stealth mode.
Say Alita?
No. I'll look ahead in stealth mode as we continue. I'll climb the trees and hop from tree to tree.
Don't you think the movement of you hopping from tree to tree would alert someone more to our
No,
location?
not with my stealth.
Stealth?
I don't.
Use a lot of acrobatics too.
Having gotten to know you, I still don't quite trust your stealth in the trees.
Well, it's not up to you. Guys?
Okay.
Yeah, that's a no for me, bud. I'm sorry.
I look over at Keatrus and mouth, I tried, I really did.
Fine, I don't have to do it in the trees. I'll just eat the ground. I'll put it myself.
You seem to be really good at all your costume stuff.
Thank you.
Quite an established rogue.
I agree with the Dragonborn.
Thank you.
I don't.
Thank you.
What do you suggest, Teb?
I don't know.
Yeah, see.
Really? Right, never mind. Shall you scout ahead and come report
Yes.
back to us what you see?
Yes.
Okay, so you go ahead by yourself.
Yeah.
I cover myself. I like kind of bathe in it.
Roll. So you're gonna
What are you
stealth.
bathing in?
Oils. Artesian oils.
Stealth. 9 plus 15.
He's lying.
I'm kidding. He's not.
Hang on. I gotta
Cover
check.
myself in
I gotta check the stats, man.
the dirt.
In that moment, I.
What'd you say it was?
Just looking at that
15.
sanity.
Okay.
Plus, I'm proficient in my disguise.
Okay. So, as you watch Iba smother himself in the earth and bits of nature, he disappears right before your eyes.
Wow!
Oh my god, it's amazing. And he runs off.
Okay.
You hear heavy dragon footfall as he runs off. And but I mean you're not the stealthiest right now, but you come across a giant boulder in front of you. Well, you're going along a path, and the path suddenly opens wide into a clearing.
It's not just a
Is this a new game now?
Shoot you into the pieces. The pizza.
Okay, don't lift that plate.
Wow, that's a nut.
Don't lift the plate.
Hey.
Okay,
Is this
so you see that brown blob is the giant boulder, and then there's all these bushes and trees blocking your view of the rest of the clearing. But you get a sense that there's like another boulder over there and more space. But you can't see ahead of you. But you hear like something eating, something very large eating something else.
We don't get it. Waiting. You can move right there.
I'm just a man.
I run back.
Okay, you run back to your friends.
More like
Takes about 10 minutes. So he was gone for about 20 minutes.
10-minute mile. Let's go.
10-minute mile? That's terrible.
I know.
Guys,
Okay.
I found something. Oh wait, I clear my face.
Yeah, you hear a random voice.
Oh, now I know who it is.
It's me. There's something ahead, I know it. It's gruesome.
What did you see?
I know. No, I didn't see it. No, I heard it.
Well, then what?
Let me do it for you. Step on.
Yeah,
That's it.
Oh.
Let me make the noise for you.
Except it was like, well, I mean, he tells you, except it was like 10 times louder.
Yeah.
You actually, strangely enough, do a really good impression of it.
What do you suggest we do?
We set it all on fire.
What?
With this giant
Well, then we run with it. We're in the forest.
But what if what's his face is there with them? Like, we don't know who's out there.
This is just a
We
scroll.
can't just set everything on fire.
Sure, it might be our friend, Jalal,
Andrew?
the wizard.
Oh,
It might be the
Gundren.
wizard.
No, no,
He might be.
Gundren is at
bald
Tribal
one.
Castle.
Yeah.
You don't want to
So
hear that.
Gundren shouldn't be there.
I think we should take precautions just in case.
Okay. I think he should. And like fly.
Well, perhaps we should use the stealth that we have on that side first to nix range attacks.
What if we wait for daytime?
Or I could just kill it.
They don't know we're here
So
yet.
how many players? I do think I like stealth. I am the most stealthy.
Do you have a
The
bow
most
or a
stealthiest.
crossbow? So perhaps you and
Not the
I can go
most
forward and
smartiest.
see what we can discern from the situation and see if we have to make any hits.
Oh my gosh, I thought this was Lady Gaga.
Yes. Let's do that.
Y'all don't want to wait till daytime so we can actually see something?
I can't see. I just gotta get around that big boulder.
I have a light.
The more time you waste, the more likely the Red Brand Ruffians will know something's up when their men
Yeah.
don't show up.
I imagine I said that.
Iva says that.
Right, shall we commence forward as a unit, stealthily?
Mom, they're gonna hear us!
All of a sudden, something screeches back.
Oh my god, look at
It's a giant, screeching lizard sound, like almost like a dragon?
That's
What
my
the
Question mark?
I go.
You hear
We
a
can mate with it.
you hear a big,
Oh my god.
Oh,
Fucking
fuck.
and then the trees, like a wind starts picking up, and
I
like the
immediately
trees
raised
start.
my sword and my shield and my mind's going fucking crazy.
Alina-
While I was just
And,
freaking out.
Alina attempts to find cover.
It's like put it in reverse. Put it in reverse.
The
He
wind,
holds up our shield.
something like zooms over you in the dark, like, in the above the tree, so you can't really see what it is, but you can see a shadow, like something dark, flies above you, and the wind that
Michelin man.
the wind that it creates
My God.
pushes you forward, and you all start tumbling, and it chases after you, and you run east into the clearing. Here? Yes.
Hurry!
Oh God!
We're in the clearing.
I just kind of stroll.
Get under the trees.
Y'all can attempt to hide under the trees if y'all want. Real
Yes.
Yes.
And let
I cover
down. Lay
myself in
down.
the dirt. And I hide.
Roll stealth. Everyone roll stealth.
I hide it with the rock.
Oh, 19, baby.
19. 23.
What'd you roll?
We're still.
I rolled a 20.
I'm hiding on the other side of the rock.
Yep, 19.
1, 5.
The two
So-
who needed the most.
The men dive into the trees. Go ahead.
What happened to ladies first, assholes?
Yo, shove the women out of the way.
Every man for himself!
I
Guys,
don't need to
run!
anyway.
Can I
hide?
The Boss Boys will survive!
Can I hide on the other side?
Remember
of the
your
rock?
alignment.
Me, myself, and I, baby.
Can I
His
hide-
makes sense.
Can I hide on the other side of the rock?
That rock
Everybody take shelter!
or that rock? You want to shove through those bushes and hide behind that rock?
Yeah.
Okay.
This
Go ahead.
No, not the plate, the big one.
No. That yes. Put him over there. Behind.
Behind it.
There you go. Yes.
It's not funny.
And you two have kind of fallen because they pushed you out of the way.
Wait, there's a flag.
And
There's a flag. Get up there.
it comes flying back over your heads. It is a medium. It's not as big as you thought at first, but it is medium-sized red dragon wormling. Comes flying. It goes boom, lands on.
Everything the lights touches.
There's a dead
What the
troll
fuck?
creature. It's dead. It's been dead for a
I
while.
thought that
for a
was the
while.
dragon. I was like, Storm.
No.
Maybe you could draw a little bit better.
It's an ugly troll. And it's ripped apart. Its guts are open. It's like its ribcage has been split open and torn into. Its organs are thrown about everywhere across the grass, and one of its legs is entirely missing. You can't see it anywhere. There's his gear is still kind of left on him, but there's like a few pouches on his belt. But
Let's try and loot that afterwards.
he's dead, very dead. And the dragon roars and looks at Ibo over on that side of the rock. He went around the rock.
I covered myself. I stealth 23.
Okay. Oh no, you're right.
There's
Okay.
no way I can see him.
Okay, you're right. Sorry, but it roars, and well, at first Ibo thinks
wants
it
to
sees
make
him
it
because
Dirty
of the
traitor.
intimidation factor, but it does. It like looks past him and it can see over those two bushes at you two girls, and
Yeah.
prepare. It seems to be preparing itself to attack.
Oh my god.
So, so
This happened to me.
are y'all gonna stay out of this fight?
Okay, good, because I was gonna say fuck you guys and you did.
Okay, everyone roll initiative.
Twin favor dudes. 7.
What the fuck is this mean with oh my god.
Tuna rolled nothing but one. So
You're dead.
How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes.
Mine's not that great either.
Alright, roll the second one.
It's not a 1, but
19.
You said perception, right, Storm?
No.
initiative.
Initiative. It's just the 20.
What are you doing? Hey, this is it.
Dragon battle music.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, we need dragons fake.
No, I know exactly.
Well, the
what
screeching thing was cool.
No, here, I got it.
Hey, you can get it next time.
Are we taking down
I know exactly
going
what they're
first?
playing.
Yes. Okay, so what did y'all roll?
Oh my god,
who
Steve!
rolled the highest?
Here, mate. You got the highest name.
19.
No, wait.
Really?
You are Cookie Monster.
19, 10, 8, 7, 1.
Okay, so it's
You know what I'm doing?
It's
So I
Tate.
go second?
Yeah.
It's Ida.
And I'm about to bring out my stuff real
You
quick.
are
I know, I'm looking to see.
and what it so you got what? And who was after you? Who was after
I rolled a 7.
what'd you roll?
She rolled a 10.
10.
10? And you're the second highest?
Yeah.
I summon Bilbo Baggins.
Bilbo Baggins, Dildo Daggins.
Dildo Dragons.
And who was after you?
When your friend
Turn it down just a little bit. That's up.
I love that.
Okay, so who was after Alita?
Italian.
Jamaica, come on, baby.
It's okay. Take a deep breath.
How many
Or not now.
different
Here, put
The ones that you
Hey,
chose.
Thomas.
Hey, you're the
Because you get to know a few number of them, like I think maybe 3 or 4, and you choose the ones that you know, and you can use those unlimited.
I thought you said how many characters. Can I?
Limitless.
This was like
Who is after Talion?
I have 7.
Tennis.
Katrina laughed.
Yeah, Alita's probably gonna fucking die, so.
Alita.
And then Ketris, your last.
While we're in the
You
bush.
should cross one run, okay.
Hey, wait, who's dead? I sort of said something. I was thinking to the dragon.
I don't have anything like that.
Okay.
I only have 2 that I can use right now. And none of them are animal friendship, so we're screwed.
Okay.
Unless I use it as a spell.
So, Iva, you see it eyeballing the 2 women. It looks like it's preparing for it to launch itself at them. You have initiative. You are there. You're right in front of it. Are you inspired to attack?
Yes. I run up the rock with like my sharp claws and like I'm running and I jump off and I wait.
You have to roll for it.
Okay, it's right there.
He can tell me what he's gonna do, and then I'll.
You can roll play.
It's right there.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
It's right where I put it.
Yes.
With his giant fat head.
How tall is that rock? The one.
The little one.
Yeah.
That one's about. I'd say.
7 grams in the blood.
Yeah, 7 feet, 6 feet, 7.
How
6
tall
feet.
is the dragon?
Dragon.
It's gonna be big.
13.
Yeah, it's not. It's medium-sized
13.
monster, so that's.
30-ish. 40 feet.
I know that's here somewhere.
Hey.
No, not me.
Yeah.
Are we moving closer? That's fine. I'm gonna kick it
Lording
down.
over his kill.
I'm gonna fucking kick it down. I play that.
I don't know, you guys. It's weird.
Just
You
pick a
just
number.
say 20 feet?
Yeah.
It's a two-story building, okay?
We'll say 15.
Yeah. What? I'd say 10 would be a small dragon, you know. This is a medium.
This is a medium.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 15's good.
15 feet.
Yeah. I'd say a small dragon is like between 8 and 10,
Yeah.
and medium's 15 to 20.
So this is like an adult.
No, a
size.
small dragon would be way bigger than that, because that's literally almost the size of a human.
What?
2
That's
feet
why
taller,
it's
like,
small.
if a small dragon's 8 feet, the dragons are just normally big.
They're long. They're not.
No, I'm talking about height.
Yeah.
I'm talking about length.
Oh.
They'd still be bigger. Anyways, so I plan to jump off the rock with my stealth advantage or my sneak attack, and I plan to jump off the rock and stab it in its head at least wherever I can get. And I also have an advantage because it hasn't attacked yet. I have an advantage on attack roll.
Okay. So you want to roll?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Do you know what to add to it?
Shit, doesn't even matter, too.
Okay, so you go to leap off the rock and you miscalculated the evenness of this rock, and you don't trip and fall, but your leap kind of just turns into a little bound, and you land in front of it. And your stealth is gone. It sees you because of the movement. So it looks at you. It roars or screeches at you.
I love you bend over and show your fantastic drawing.
And it swipes at you, but you manage to kind of dodge out of the way. So Alita, you hear this going on. You hear Iba attacking it. What do you do?
All the meanwhile, I sneak this into Hap's back pocket. And I'm like,
It's a paper.
it's a piece of paper. Use it to wipe your nose.
I would elect to attempt.
Hammer throw.
I would elect to attempt to use my
Use a word.
disguise to conceal Peaches and I from the dragon's view. If that makes sense.
Your disguise, like your disguise kit?
Yeah. Or actually, can we? I don't want to leave her there.
Stay in some trouble.
You got a
Yeah.
plan?
You get on me, and then you ditch me.
He said I wasn't gonna end up helping you. I suck at attacks. Okay, I'm a bard.
Sing to the dragon.
I'm here to inspire the warriors here.
Please
All right.
don't need us to
So,
fight.
in an attempt to hide,
Cheat on me.
I decide to run into the wooded area.
Okay.
I guess I can't take anybody with me. I'm gonna run over here
Okay.
and hope that I had
So roll for stealth.
4.
So it watches you dart into the forest.
Hell.
It's like, ah! It knows you're there. I'll get
But
to
it
you
doesn't
later.
know that we're there.
No, it doesn't know you.
I'm ready.
Are hiding like little bitches.
Well, we got a plan, baby.
Okay, so Talion, you're next.
Alright.
You see Alita come rushing into the forest
I
with
see
you. and
Trent's eyes just dart at her, and I'm just like,
You start praying real hard.
This is fucked.
That's what you do.
Oh my god, I put the whole talk about the moon is on.
That guy's voice.
So, let us pray. So I kind of look at like the situation and notice how cozy the forest has been to us so far. But fear the worst now that the dragon has kind of seen someone enter the forest. So after handing Hep this paper that I got from one of the barkeeps about a legendary weapon that was in the area.
I crumbled some leaves up in it and roll it.
Oh my god.
And we start smoking because we are fucked.
I use my torch. Smoke weed.
You smoke some poison ivy.
Hell yeah.
No, so I
No,
go
I'm
to
joking. I didn't really do that.
I know.
I go to Hep and
Okay, good.
I say, why don't we charge in together and lead it away from Iva?
Yeah, go right ahead. Yeah, got you. I'm right behind you.
And knowing Hep is probably not gonna follow me, I race out to the left to gain its distraction.
You got him, bud.
What am I
So
rolling
you
for?
dart.
I'm
Well, you
going-
can
I'm
dart out
going
your
this
movement. You
way.
can do your movement. And so that's just your movement. That's not your action.
Yeah.
So what's your action?
And now that I'm in like decent range, I want to blind it.
Okay, so
I want to use
roll.
that ability.
So actually, I think I roll Constitution.
No, I think you need to defend yourself.
Do you have a saving throw? Do you know for that? Like, is there a thing about your using your holy light or your symbol?
It's just a feature.
My
Oh no,
chest
actually,
is
it's holy symbols on equipment. It's got like 10 GP. So
10 GP.
Gold pieces.
Oh, I guess that's how much it costs.
I don't know. But I've never had to roll for it before.
Yeah, no, yeah, you don't roll. I think I roll. I was just wondering if there was a certain type of number that I had to pass in order, like, you know, for me to roll high enough.
Yeah, I mean,
But
I can
I'm
roll,
just gonna-
I can roll to see if I beat you.
I'm meditating on the
Because it is a
morning.
boss fight, so I mean.
Yeah.
Getting ready for my
D20?
attack.
Yep.
20!
God damn. Okay, so all of you, no matter if you're hiding in the darkness of the trees or whatever have you, all of a sudden see this burst of light and burns your eyes a little bit if you don't look away, but if you do, you're fine. But the wormling, yeah, those in the forest will be fine, but the wormling screeches, pierces the air, like vibrates against you, like just from the sound itself. And actually, you seem fine with it, but it swings its head away, and sorry, I had to act that out. And it's like screeching in pain. And
I've heard that noise before.
be careful.
I get myself in defense position.
Okay, defense.
Ready for anything that could happen.
Okay, so I think you have a advantage against its attack. Well, like, no, because you're readying yourself for an attack, so you'll have like.
Are you an Amazon?
Like, I guess I think I'll have a disadvantage against you.
So how long is the thing blind for?
Because it was a 20 or
It's next.
Yeah, it gets one.
Hepatitis.
I attack
With the big
with my morning star.
So you just rush out of the forest with
Go,
your
go,
giant morning star.
Raged engage!
You pop a rage. Okay, roll d20 for the attack.
Come on, you didn't hit anyone with it last time.
I know you. So far, you have.
10, baby!
Plus what?
Plus nothing.
Oh, but you have.
Aren't you proficient in?
Yeah. What? You're proficient in Mason.
Well, this is my bonus action because I popped rage and I took the frenzy route.
Oh, what? Okay. I don't know what any of that means. I mean, I do, but does that mean that was popping the rage your bonus action?
No.
Okay.
He's proficient.
I don't get a bonus action until I pop rage, so.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Why did you do this while you were sitting?
I know.
Hold on.
Matthias sits down and puts on some glasses. Hang on.
Jarvis just like.
Ivan kind of just looks at his wrist.
Yeah, I can make. So if I pop rage, I can make a single melee weapon attack as a bonus action.
Okay, so basically you get double, like you get to attack twice. Okay. Okay, so your bonus action you attack. Go ahead and roll d20 for that. Wait, no, you did, didn't you?
I rolled a 10.
You're right.
12.
12. Okay, so roll.
I rolled a 15 that one.
You swing at its leg. It's one of its front legs. Crashes against the scales of its skin, and it does no damage. It just kind of goes. Deflects. Aw. And it picks up its leg and stomps, but it doesn't do anything to you. It just stomps because you attacked its leg. So you want to try again?
Is that one going to count? Because I rolled again technically.
What is it?
15. Plus 2, so 17.
That hits.
Roll for the head.
So roll damage.
Hit that fucker in the head.
Okay, you're gonna have to do all the math on that one because I don't know what to add.
So I rolled 2d8.
Okay.
Okay, 2. Well, plus 2. And plus 2 more because I'm proficient. Plus 2 for rage, and then plus 2 for my proficiency in melee weapons. So that's 6 for the first hit.
You said a lot of plus 2.
I know.
And you're only like.
Wait.
Because I rolled 2d8.
Oh, okay. So
For the-
6.
for my- for the
Right.
weapon I
For the
have.
weapon does plus. So you have to roll again. Okay, so I get it. Just for
So
one
that
attack.
was
Yeah.
6.
Nice.
4, so that would be 8.
Altogether 8.
Yeah.
6 plus 4 is 8.
10.
Yeah. What?
She was.
No, 8 plus 4. 12. What did I say?
You
Wait, no,
said
6 plus 8 is 14.
No, yeah, you said 8 was your total damage for both rolls.
Oh.
No.
So it's
My
16
first one was
overall.
Yes,
6.
I said is that total. So altogether, what is it?
14.
14.
Wait, you had proficiencies to both rolls?
Yeah.
No.
No?
No.
You add proficiencies to the total.
To the total.
Okay, so then take. So it's 10.
Just 10?
Yeah.
10 damage.
You rolled a 6. And then
I rolled a 2.
Okay.
And
What
then a
was-
4.
plus 4.
I rolled a 2 and then a 4. And then plus 4% efficiency, so that's 10.
Okay.
2 and 4 is 6. 4 is 10.
Okay, so you would attack, you swing, you hit that first leg, doesn't do any damage, but you swing around and your momentum gains, and you swing at the other leg and you slice into the scales, and some of the bits of scales drop and fly off, and dragon blood splatters across you in the grass, and
the camera pans deep in my
and it
eyes.
screeches. You damaged it.
I found a weak point.
10 points of slashing damage. But it's still standing. Stomps its damaged leg at you.
You see Ivan
And
and cheerleader outfit. And they go,
Ketris, as it stares you down, Ketris has the opportunity to do something.
Okay, so I want to.
Do you want to, Bridger, you want to move your wolf up towards, yeah, so you're like, you jumped over the troll to get to the dragon.
Okay, so I want to use a spell, command, and it says you speak one word command to the creature you can see within range. The target must
We're just stand
succeed
down.
on a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn.
Eat yourself.
Fly into a
And that command only lasts one turn, so you can't like.
So I can't say leave.
So if you you can,
I want
it'll
to
leave,
I
but
have good loot.
Okay.
Just tall tub, rip its
you
life.
just have to be careful with your command. Cause I don't want to give it everything away. Cause leave, it can come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can come back at the worst time possible.
What are we talking about?
Oh, that'd be bad.
But so
it's your life.
you cast command.
Your quest.
You raise your hand, a little holy symbol of your god appears in your hand, and you say, "Listen to me." It looks at you. It doesn't listen.
I didn't even roll.
Oh no, you don't roll. I roll.
She has to do a saving roll. When she succeeds the saving roll. Yeah.
Yeah, and I totally succeeded.
Funny.
The dragon is now blinded and cannot go on its turn, so you are back up.
But it was close enough.
Yeah, the dragon doesn't get to make a move this turn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
damn.
you
But Iba,
blinded.
It attacked, right?
yeah, it failed. I think. Yeah, it failed because it swiped at you.
Hell no. I say, Hepatitis, is that you?
He's too busy still reading. He takes off glasses.
Ah, yes.
You're in a rage.
If Hep is over there, then I'm over there. Because I'm J.G. Hammer Wentworth.
What?
No. The Texas Hammer. Jim Adler.
That's Jim
Jim
Adler.
Adler.
They all yell.
I will hammer the competition no matter who it
Wait,
is.
we added only 2 points extra, didn't we?
Yeah.
But isn't rage +2 and then your proficient is another +2? Or is
Yeah,
the
I did
proficiency?
4.
No, he had
Oh, okay, never mind.
Because I rolled a 2 and a 6 for my attack. So
Oh, okay.
Or 2 and a 4, sorry. 2 and a 4. So that was 6. And then we added 4 to that. Because for my
Okay.
rage bonus.
Keep going.
and my-
Iba.
I go to attack with my long sword,
Oh my god.
and I kind of do this like badass thing where like I run and then I like slide and I like try and
Go with the belly. You go with the
Belly?
belly. That leg. There's that leg that was damaged.
If he
Just let him be him.
Oh.
Okay, so that's 17 plus what would that be? Acrobatics.
Well, if you want to succeed on the sliding, you have to roll that separately. The attack is something else.
Okay.
You don't get proficiency with the attack.
Yeah. Okay, so the attack is 17, so I know I hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's 1d8, but +4 proficiency and whatnot. What?
Proficiency in what?
I have a +4 with longsword.
Really?
You said you gave me something else because it's like magical, I think, or something. It's not magic. It was
sword
something
is magic?
you said. I have +2 in proficiency, but then you were gonna give me +4, but then you're like, oh, +6 is too much, so you only give me +2.
Oh, the sword. Where did you get the sword?
A bitch.
Lenny.
Oh, Lenine.
John Lennon.
Okay. I was like, why the fuck is this sword so powerful? Okay, yeah, go ahead.
1d8.
That
That's
must
a
mean that the
6.
dragon's weak.
Ah, that's a 1.
Hey, you're killing it, buddy.
+4.
Hey, get in there, try out the 5.
5 total?
Yeah, we decided to help out the community, bring the community together, help out this more community.
Okay, you slide, you
Could
run,
have been the big game.
you run, you yell at Hepatitis,
I farted twice.
is that you, Hepatitis? And then slide under it and scrape against its scales, and you kind of shave off a lot of its scales and slice it a little bit. You don't slice too deep, so it's like it's bothersome for the dragon. It kind of rears it on its hind legs and screams at you, and then stomps its legs again, and then goes to bite at Hepatitis.
No, wait, I wanted to take a bonus action.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
And then after
So
I
while
like
it's
rolled,
stomping.
because now I'm like, the dragon's like here, and I was like running and I like slid here, now I'm at it's this leg, right, that he cut?
I think it was a front leg.
No, he missed the front leg.
How is back leg?
Oh.
That one.
Back
It's
right.
his front leg.
Front.
Yes.
Because he made like an 8.
Well, okay. And then I go to slice the back leg.
Okay.
14
Nice.
plus anything.
Oh my god.
You slice at the kneecap, or where the leg, back leg, hind leg is bent, and it seems to be tougher in that area. And just sting, like sparks fly from the impact, almost like the scales are made out of metal.
So it's between 14 and 17. Alright, now I say dragon, go ahead. It's up to you now.
Sorry. The dragon
Your move, dragon. Dragon, I gotta wait.
claws
I
at
gotta
the
let
ground,
you go.
and then whips its head back, and then strikes forward to bite at Hepatitis.
But I pulled out my pants and showed him my sword.
And it's
What's your AC? Now you're pantsless, so your AC drops.
No, I was joking. I was joking.
Me too.
Yo. Me too.
I wasn't.
I have a armor class of 15.
You gotta keep them in mind.
Okay, so it bites at you, and you're able to use
No damage.
your Morning Star
Yes.
to like strike at its fangs, and it like kind of the impact whips its head away from you so that it doesn't bite you, and its jaw kind of like strikes the ground instead, and dirt goes flying, and there's like almost like a boulder fell, like the weight of its head kind of digs a portion of the earth out, and it dirt flies.
I'm enraged, so we go out.
Yeah. So
Smash!
it shakes its head, and Alita sees the opportunity to do something.
Okay.
Sorry, something to
Dang, y'all are gonna want me to attack now. I was gonna use True Strike. How far am I? Like, I'm right here. How far am I?
Each square is 5 feet, and you have 30 feet. You can go 30 feet.
Maybe. So I run forward to the edge of the wooded area, and I use True Strike to gain insight into the dragon's defenses.
Okay.
So,
do you have to roll for that?
Good question.
Go ahead and roll with advantage. So roll twice.
Okay. D20.
Yes.
So there's 11 and 12. So
So
20.
12. Okay. So you see that it's natural armor, like it's just its scales alone, is a very hard to pierce. It's 17 armor class.
Knew it.
Just from natural armor.
And you're saying the scales aren't hard to pierce?
You have to roll 17 or higher.
Okay.
That's why it's been so hard. Cause
We haven't done any damage to it.
Right.
you have, you can tell immediately that it's still going strong. It's not weakened very much.
Okay.
You have done damage, but obviously it's still pretty
And are there
strong.
any natural weaknesses that I can explore?
You would know that it's probably. Let's see, I can't tell you that because you can't tell just by looking at it.
Right. It just says I gain a brief insight into the.
I know. I'm trying to think because it
Does it have
doesn't.
any ankle braces?
No.
It says I gain an attack roll.
for each level,
I gain an advantage on my first attack roll against
I
the
get another
target.
one.
Okay. It doesn't seem to have any outstanding weaknesses.
Okay.
So I
Um,
have 4.
It's immune to
4d8s
fire
roll
damage.
because I'm smart.
so if somebody tries to do a fire spell, it's not gonna work.
Okay. Sweet.
That's about it.
I was alive that bitch.
And does that end my turn then?
Another thing is if you look at its wing, it's leathery wings. The wings itself aren't the leather part isn't scaled. So if y'all tear into that, it won't be able to fly.
Right.
So there's that.
Okay.
And its
Dragon
eyes,
Tech is
its eyes
Eyes,
blinded.
right, yeah.
Yeah, Pikachu died.
But so yeah, you can attack because that was your bonus.
Okay.
So you can do an attack if you want.
So then I pull out my crossbow.
Detective Pikachu.
I hope this goes well. What is the dragon doing right now? Is it standing? Is it...
It's kind of like after it's like struck the ground trying to attack hepatitis. It's like shaking the dirt and grass off of its face, like shaking its head like a dog.
I then will pull out my crossbow and shoot a bolt. I'll aim for its eye.
That was your conscience.
And, I do have a proficiency with my crossbow, and I roll a 7.
Hey, you know what they say? Lucky number 7.
You
Plus 10.
fire the bolt. And it strikes through the air. You hear almost like a sharp whistle, but you hit right on its eyebrow where the scales are, and it deflects off and flies into the forest. It's brown, whatever.
Oh, fleek.
It gets out of that.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So I just made it mad.
Really bad.
Yeah, it screeches.
Great.
That's gonna hurt after a while.
Bitch.
She's like, but then Talion.
Why'd you guys give me a weapon?
Alright. Well, as seeing it is distracted, I'm gonna do Divine Smite, and it's 2d8, starting at level 2, but since I'm level 3, I get another d8 to use, so it's 3d8 rolls. So I'm going to attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll d20, and then alright.
Come on, bring the bacon home well.
I'm hoping to go and
Mama didn't get paper nothing.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of
And that's an 18!
Yeah.
Hey,
That's a good amount of damage!
I just got a mustache on and he says, it's a pizza, it's a lasagna. We eat the dragon tonight.
Are we gonna attack or just dance?
Pasta bazoo, pasta bazoo.
We get through the fuck up here!
Easy.
Where's that music though, Kate?
When the moon hits you on that.
It's just quiet. Yeah, where's the battle music?
Scottish.
Hold on.
Type in D&D battle music.
Beethoven like you've never heard before.
No.
Beethoven.
If you had a chance to change your fate,
Would ya?
Would ya?
Would ya?
Did you roll?
Have you seen that
I will
picture
not
where her
need to
eyes are
roll.
all like this?
No.
Did you roll a d20?
Yeah.
Oh, it's 18, right?
Look at that.
Pretty sure this is
That's what we were all dancing.
Right.
That's a 2.
Wow.
I'll need some bonuses, but 4,
6.
3.
Yeah, like super intense low.
9!
9? 9 damage?
That is 9. Oh! It is a sword and I am proficient in it.
So, it's 11?
Let me see.
Is it plus 2 proficiency?
Longsword plus 2.
So 11? Okay.
Would ya?
And
Do I get
that's...
to roll for the longsword as well?
That's what they're
It's a
laughing
1d8.
Wait.
Would ya?
Like the longsword has a roll as well.
Do you strike with 2 swords?
No. But like, I'm empowering the longsword for Divine Smite.
Oh! Yeah.
Okay. 6! Yee!
So all total?
That's a lot of damage.
17.
Total?
17 damage!
It says,
Well, it was blinded.
Dude, I blinded him. That's why he said it hasn't done it.
that sounds familiar.
So, okay, role play it out.
So basically, I like lower down my shield and like grip my sword super damn like hard.
Do it with the accent.
And you,
Oh,
I
he's
pull together
narrating.
my holy might, and within my grasp the hilt begins to bleed bloody light. The sword gathers the power of the sun, and while the dragon is distracted by Hep's beautiful singing voice, I charge forward and yell, Divine Smite! And rain down my sword with every power and inch of my bone and muscle into the dragon.
Where?
Right through inside.
Okay. So like,
Yeah, it's ribbed like right in the dead center.
you go to, is it more like, are you holding it like this and it's like
Yeah.
this? Or like
It's
this?
like
It's
the
like
hilt
this
is
and you're
down.
gonna
I'm like going to like
okay, so you're going to like
on
stab
my
it.
upper back.
Okay,
Stab her
so
twice.
yeah,
But
so,
once it goes in, it
I know,
blows
it's helping
up.
her for next time.
'Cause it's a smite, baby.
so that's piercing damage. So you go, jump and you yell Divine Smite or whatever holy thing
Divine
you want to yell.
Sword.
And stab your sword into its right above, like right next near its spine and then drag down. Your body weight drags it down as your feet hit thud on the ground, your boots hit the ground, the earth, whatever. Blood gushes and like the light, when you had pierced it, exploded inside and did a lot of radiant damage to it. And its smoke and kind of like steam rises out of its wound as blood gushes on you. And it kind of like thrashes away from you, twisting away from you, and its tail kind of whips around but doesn't hit you. It's just kind of like a blind whipping, and it tries to get away from you, stumbling. So you got really close to it. It starts stumbling away this way.
I think that happened. I said that was one divine.
He doesn't know what you're saying. He's enraged.
What?
No, you're enraged. You aren't paying attention. Like you're just. But it's your turn.
That's what I do.
Okay. And he screams.
While rage is still being active, I go use my bonus attack to attack it with my burning star, like the huge, nothing fancy, just nice to the point.
Swinging.
Just swinging and dinging.
And missing.
Hitting dingers. Oh, okay. What have you done this night? Oh, that's what I thought. Yeah. I roll a 1.
Y'all left me to die!
I rolled a 1. So,
I know.
really good roll.
Shubas.
I rolled a 1.
Over there too. You rolled a 1?
Yeah, so I definitely hit it.
You definitely miss it.
Nice contact. I made sure I
You
shimmied and
swing
wrapped up.
and you don't even hit it, you just hit air.
Alright. A good thing that was my bonus attack. Now I'm getting serious.
Okay.
So
Warming up that dice.
I did it though in a way where I was spinning. Like I swung so far that my momentum.
You spin a few times in place.
Yeah. I start, start fucking Sonya whirlwinding in this bit. Okay. Y'all wouldn't understand that.
No, I think I do.
Oh yeah, 5.
I thought it was gonna. It's like, hell yeah.
So I miss again. I'm missing.
So you miss again. You're spinning. You think you're spinning in the right direction, but you're actually spinning away from it.
So I back up enough to where I'm in the clear, right?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. I'm part of my plan. I'm really dizzy though, and I think I lose rage at that point because I just become so dizzy. So I lost.
You want to
rage.
lose your rage?
Yeah.
Why?
So I can pop it again. Roll.
Okay. So you're less you.
Just so I can have some role play with the guys. For a second.
Yeah. Okay, so you lose your
Back
rage.
to normal.
So he seems to simmer down and his eyes clear and he's like, fuck, I missed twice. Then it's Keetra sees her opportunity to maybe join the other people, grab Sheba and join everyone.
Come on, Sheba.
You and Sheba move forward.
So what I want to do is I want to use my light crossbow.
Nothing.
But I want to see if I can climb.
Then roll for acrobatics.
She was just licking her nether realms,
Ew.
Sure.
Who the dogs do.
The nurses.
She's a dire wolf.
You try to climb and then you fall. You slip and fall.
I struggled with her. Hello there.
You can take. I guess I would count that as a bonus. So you have a movement, and you still have an action.
What?
So you can move to up to 30 feet somewhere.
You know how they do like those people that they put characters against each other? That's crazy. Spiral. I'm thinking it's
Ratchet and Clank versus Jack.
Move Sheba with you.
Who won it again? Was it?
Ratchet. Well, because he had so much. His arsenal.
Roll for Sheba.
He has so many
Initiative.
weapons that Jack and
Jack's the one that with the dark eco.
14.
And Clank is so much more useful than me, Jack.
Exactly.
Clank can manipulate time. What can Dagger do?
Okay.
Drive a rocket?
Do you have an action that you want to take?
I would just want to try to use my crossbow to aim for the head.
Okay. Like the eye?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god.
2 is the highest thing she's rolled so far.
Shit, it's a 2.
It shoots one of us in the back.
Yeah. Keetra starts fumbling with her crossbow, but she gets a little too nervous and drops some of the bolts. So she misses her turn trying to gather up her bolts and put them back in the
Her
quiver.
die must be loaded or something.
I know.
And not in a good way, in like the worst way possible.
You're not believing in the roll.
So it's Iba's turn.
Yes, master.
Oh, the part real good, man.
Come on, guys.
I want to. So it's facing like that because I rolled on the other side of it. We didn't move my piece, so now I'm next to what's his Italian, so he can move me.
Wait, you're next to me now?
I've been next to you. You.
The dragon moved away.
Yeah, I know. Let's move it.
Simba's looking at me.
Everything
I want to see if I can run around it up to its backside, and I want to stab it with my longsword in the butt.
Okay, like in the butthole?
Yes, stealthily.
Okay.
Can I do that?
No, not stealthy.
Why?
Because it knows you're there.
Well, what if I like?
No, it knows you're there.
Into the dark.
When you move, it knows when you move.
I can disappear.
No, you can't.
You can try running.
You can disengage, but it has an opportunity to strike when you disengage. But when you disengage, you can run into the forest, and then you can stealth.
Into the darkness.
I run.
Put on a nice, sexy lingerie.
So you disengage?
No. I run as fast as I can to its side and try and stab it. With
Okay.
or slash. Try and slash it. 11.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. The slash ting strikes against its rock hard scales and does no damage. Shiva, do you want to roll for? Do you want to do an attack with Shiva? Should she do something?
Yeah, we don't use Shiva a lot.
9.
I know. I always
That means
forget.
no in German.
Because that's actually silver in disguise.
Shiva just follows. So move her towards Iba. She follows Iba around and barks. You know how Elvis attacks the vacuum? That's what she kind of. But she doesn't really get close enough right now. Not until Iba says something. AKA she succeeds. Okay, so dragon. The wormling shakes off the dirt finally. Who's around it? Looks at Iba and whips its head back, strikes to bite him.
I just can't wait to.
And he's not quick enough. He's able to snatch him between its jaws.
I block
And
it.
what?
Whoa.
With what?
Divine protection! Oh.
Okay, you have to do a success roll or something?
Yeah, I do. I have to roll a d20.
Wait, does that take your turn away?
Yes.
I was gonna inspire you, my dude.
Never mind, I left the
Well,
dragon.
you don't know
I
I need to be inspired.
I was gonna inspire him because he's
I get a little nervous.
Well, it's too fast for you to notice.
Oh, fuck.
For you to react. You notice, but it's too fast for you to react. Yeah.
Boom. Okay, then I
Has him like a
can.
snake. It's like a snake. It's like when a snake strikes. It's
Oh.
I can't try and dodge it.
You should try to
He's like in his
we
mouth
can
right
make it
now.
on companion. We can use it. We can find this dragon all
What?
the way
Is he
to
like
the
in
end.
his mouth right now, or did he spit him out?
well,
On his back.
I don't know. Do you have uncanny dodge?
We can medevac twice.
I guess not.
Was acrobatics count?
No.
No, it has. You mean you have? It's an action called uncanny dodge or feature or something like that. I think only rogues have it, but I don't know what level. Well, I think monks have it too. Yeah, monks have it. So it's got you. So the bite does. Oh shit, that's plus. Yeah, I got you good, bro. Is this that's a 12? Where's the 10? Oh. That's fine. So it does 5 points of piercing damage from its fangs and 5 points of fire damage from the heat of its mouth. There's flames coming out from its throat. Okay, so you're resistant, right?
Yeah.
So will 2 points of fire damage instead of a 6. 1d6.
No,
I got
to hit my.
8. I get. Well, I can't tell you. It's a secret. But I definitely got you. What's your AC?
16.
Yeah, I definitely got you. You wouldn't believe it's roll proficiency on bite. So, how much damage did that do altogether? How much damage did that do?
7.
Yeah, not that much. Damn. Alrighty then. Kitties.
Well,
It is
Alita's.
Alita's.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Alita's turn.
Alita! And I'm being like thrown out.
Yeah.
I don't know why I called to you. I just like.
And
I
then
opened up to you.
it flings you away.
And I said, I love you!
And you fly, and you land in front of Ketros.
Sheba, fetch.
What an odd time for a confession.
And I say, Mom?
No, bud. No.
Yeah. Okay. That's not
Alright.
Okay,
This is
so
my turn? Oh, it's
no.
yours.
I'm gonna use
Oh, we
Bardic
can't read it the whole
Inspiration
time.
on Italian.
Uh-huh.
And what that does, for your information, is I had it pulled up. I feel so dumb. Okay, so what that does for you?
makes me warm.
What's that, buddy?
Sorry.
Supposed to.
It's okay.
All pulled up.
Head to kite.
I was like ready to go.
It's okay.
Okay, so
Do it better than bougie. Bad bougie. Cause I'm gonna go with the Uzi.
Okay, so one time you can roll a d6 and add that to an ability check or a saving throw. So, and you can wait after you roll your d20 before deciding to use the d6, but you have to do it before she says whether or not your throw survives, like whether your attack succeeds. Does that kind of make sense? So basically what I'm doing is whenever you attack,
If he succeeds,
if you succeed,
it gets extra on the damage roll? Or the... Does he get extra on the damage roll or the success
So if I
roll?
roll with my longsword, do I get bonus damage?
I think he gets... I think you get extra on the success roll.
yeah. So if you,
If I roll a
because
crappy d20, I can
yeah.
roll the d6 to
You're gonna
add
ask
the
him in the
points to
game.
my
yeah,
d20.
Yeah.
but you have to do it before she says whether or not it succeeds.
Whether or not yours succeeds?
His succeeds. So he has to roll.
So say I roll like a 14, I have to say I want to roll the d6 before you say it fails or succeeds.
yeah, because
So if I waste it on the succeed, then I
So
fail.
he... Okay.
so if he rolls a 14 and then he rolls a 4 on the d6 or whatever, then that would be help whether or not he succeeds or fails.
Sure.
And you can only use it once.
So this is the turn.
I'm gonna go in for the big old smack daddle doo.
So I play a song, I pull out my lute, and I have +2 for inspiration, so you can add +2 to your d6 roll.
Make it
Because of
Nice.
my cloak of billowing.
Whoa!
I
Nice!
pull out my lute and I start playing the song and
This
I
shit's
sing.
lit.
And I sing and sing, Italian, take this inspiration with you onto the battlefield.
Then I pull out my medieval AirPods
You...
and I record the sound of my stone scroll.
You feel a swell of like inspiration,
Or,
just like strength
I'm
and
about to
vitality within
I'm
you,
about to hold.
channeling into the magic of your deity.
And I then gather my might and say to this roll, come through, Jamal. Oh!
18.
I will then save my throw of the d6 to use toward my damage.
Okay.
So now I
So
roll.
you're not using the d6?
I'm going to use it on my damage.
Okay.
So I'll roll my d8 first.
Alright. Smart.
It was a
Leave
two.
that d6.
Don't do it on the paper.
Yeah,
the
don't
paper's
do it on
screwed. So that's 4 damage right there, and then the D,
No. Square.
the big D.
D6 +2.
Ooh.
No.
Boom! See the power Jamal's within 5, 6, 7. 7.
7 total?
No,
Plus 9. Or 9, sorry. Plus 2 is 9.
no, wait, it's plus 4. So
Oh, so you got 11.
11.
11?
I'm coming in with some big boy damage. Woo!
Okay, let's try and get ahead of it.
So you piercing or slashing?
Oh. I saw that.
no.
It doesn't matter, just
I'm
for
gonna
roleplay
I'm gonna
purposes.
pierce to the eyes.
Oh.
Just so that y'all know, the type of damage, like piercing, flame, fire damage, slashing, isn't for damage type, or like the type of damage you do. I mean, it's not for the damage points, but for role-playing purposes, so that I just know what to roleplay out.
I'm gonna pierce and slashing. We've almost been unsuccessful trying to get some of the skills off. So I'm going to pierce since my divine smite went into
Where?
the beast. I'm going
Right there.
You managed to
going in.
jump up off the troll body, off of that dead troll, and the dragon kind of like goes, looks like it's gonna headbutt you, but then your sword stabs it right between the eye, and the skull is really thick, and you scrape again, like you stab into the skull, and your sword
Pull up
goes,
and get an eye.
scrapes up and then over and down, slides into the socket, and you pop out one of its eyes, and a gush of nasty blood that like the eyeball like slices open, and just like all this fluid comes out.
I've seen this before in the doctor's office. I know.
And
He's
it
missing an eye.
screeches and flings you off of its face,
So I have to do
and
this
it's
way.
like
Yeah, you can't see now, bitch.
definitely not happy, but it's still standing. Blind in
How
one
is
eye.
it still
So
up?
it's blind in one eye, so that means if
God.
you are able
I'll
to
bust it over
leave
its
its
backside.
field of vision this way and stay out of its vision while it's distracted by someone else, you can stealth.
So
And
we-
then-
We're all stabbed.
I knew you were talking.
except for she.
Well, it turns this way when it flings you off.
Well, then I'm over there. 'Cause I went, I
Yeah.
flew off
Okay,
the side,
okay.
rolled.
Yeah.
And we're all just standing in like a little group of them.
Watching. Hepatitis.
You should dive into its back and pull it up from the inside. Like in
That was
Guardians
me
of the Galaxy
activating
2.
Yeah, okay, activating rage. Pops rage. And he seems to even get like larger than usual, like his muscles bunch up. He's real swole. He's a swole boy.
Do you like my power?
Attack.
And you attack it.
With the
So,
morning
D20.
shot.
With my morning wood.
Ew. Please don't ever call that.
5. Shit. Okay, so that technically.
No, you on your way over, you trip and fall,
But I get back up
but you get back up.
and dust myself off.
Yeah.
And
I
try
did
again.
not
So that was your bonus action?
Are you doing the
Okay,
parry?
so try again.
Hey.
What?
Alright, 18. Now we're talking.
Really?
Yeah, it's 18.
Nice. Okay, so you succeed in your second.
Alright. Okay, so for this attack though,
Take
I'm going to
the-
activate my reckless attack, completely ignoring my any defensive like front that I could have. And just go straight into my attack as hard as I can, giving my whatever strength bonus I have added to my attack.
Okay.
So that being +3 is going to be added to the end of the damage, whatever I damage.
Okay.
So at the end of the day,
Plus your rage bonus.
plus my rage and plus
Plus
my
your proficiency. Okay.
I single-handedly killed the beast.
1.
Wow.
Off to a great start. I'm glad I added the bonuses. 2.
2.
So we got 5 with the +3, and then +4 more. We got 9 damage.
9.
All of that potential, and it went straight to the fucking base with 2 roll of runs. Thanks, game. Thanks, fucking piece of shit.
Go for the other eye.
It's to show it love. Oh yeah, sorry.
You kind of do like this flurry of like. It sounds a lot cooler than that. Yeah, there you go. And it kind of like it's almost like bludgeoning damage, like just the you're going
Just
so crazy
raw.
that it just like bursts of
No condom.
like attacks against its scales, and scales go flying off, and so its raw skin is like kind of bleeding and red in those spots, and it screeches at you and backs up.
And I screech at it. Ah! Way like that.
Coughs up the troll egg at you.
Troll egg?
Leg.
They lay eggs.
From their mouth. Keatrus.
Okay, so I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Shut up, or you're gonna miss your next turn.
Fourth time's
I
a
have
charm.
a question. Okay, so I have a spell that's inflict wounds. Okay, I really don't get. It says make a melee spell attack against.
Melee? Okay, a melee attack is when you run up to it and attack it physically with a weapon. Or your fist. Or your teeth. Whatever.
So what is the spell?
The spell, imagine you have a weapon, a regular weapon, and you run up and you stab someone. The spell is that your magic goes into the weapon when you attack with it. And so that it does the piercing damage, like the stabbing damage, and also the magic damage from that weapon. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's...
It says on a hit, the target takes 3d10 necrotic damage.
Yeah, so you need to roll d20 on a success. And if you succeed, you can roll the dice for that 10.
Okay.
Whatever. Was it what? 2d10?
3d10.
3D. So you roll 3 times. That's one of my favorite. Is it a cantrip? Or a spell? It's a spell, right? Yeah, it's one of my favorite spells. That and Sacred Flame.
Call upon the Unabomber. Okay, so
Clerics are actually super badass.
I'm gonna do that with. I'm gonna use my mace.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna aim for its other eye.
We pray to the unicorn.
I'm praying right now.
Hey, yeah, baby! Woo! Jackpot! 4 kind.
That would have been really cool. You go. So you run up to it. You swing with your mace, try to activate the spell, but it doesn't seem to do anything to it. It just deflects off of its scales.
Really badass.
Aiba sees his opportunity while it's distracted with
As this is going on, I somersault and then cartwheel, and then like baseball slide to home, like towards Tally.
Okay.
And while this is happening, like while I'm sliding, I whip out from my pack. I whip out my poison kit, and I start concocting poison to.
Do you have proficiency in poison making? Okay.
And I make a poison whatever so I can put it on my weapon.
Okay. So that's gonna take
a turn. Yeah.
Okay. So as you're preparing your poison weapon, you can tell Sheba to attack?
Yes. Sheba!
Sheba!
And then you can and then like from the mountains. Boom.
She fucking misses.
And she kind of starts licking her like butthole. I rolled a 1.
So Sheba starts licking her butthole.
And then like I say Sheba! And she like doesn't move, but she looks at me, and her tongue is like still like out.
That's Sheba for you.
What's okay. Okay, so this wormling, and it starts building itself up, and you feel the cold air starting to heat up around you, just even if you're not near it, and rears its head back, takes in a big gulp of air, its chest and its throat expanding, and you can see like almost like lava and like burning bright inside of it.
Stop the gullet!
I get out my inhaler and I'm like, here you go.
And it drops its head and breathes 15 feet of fire.
Oh,
Well, good thing I have already
No!
Wait,
Go back.
15 feet?
Yes.
I'll be like here.
No, why?
Like this way?
It's
Or
15.
this
It's a cone, so it's...
Oh my god.
I guess I don't know my own strength.
Try to find fire breathing
So it's...
soundtrack.
Yeah, so it's just right here. Raise fire, plume of fire right here.
I'm gonna fire resist it anyway, but...
Yeah. I need y'all
I
to.
have water skins. So does that mean I'm resistant to fire attacks?
Did you hear that?
I need y'all to roll. Nice.
This goes on for like another minute.
I need y'all to make a dexterity saving throw. Yeah. And add your dexterity proficiency.
Yeah, while y'all are doing this.
Well, they would be fine over there, right?
Yeah. Y'all are fine. It's just hepatitis and Ketris.
Oh, so I don't have to do it. I'm out of range.
You fail, so you're gonna take the full damage.
No,
What'd you
wait,
roll?
hold on. But I have a water skin, so I resist fire damage.
No.
I rolled a 12.
And your dexterity?
What the fuck is a water skin?
What's your dexterity? Oh, you added it? Okay.
Why would I have water made of skin and it won't
What was
protect me from fire? What is this?
Richard, you drink all of it.
What? Well, yeah, I should drink my own fucking
What
skin
was it?
if I have it.
12.
Okay, both of you take full damage.
Duh.
What?
Which is,
What about my armor class? Does that affect it?
I need...
We're toasted.
Grand Magic? Dungeon Dick?
What?
Storm? Hold on, the entire portion?
What?
Does my armor class affect how much damage I take?
No, you're burning.
No.
Okay, I didn't ask you.
Because the thing... Because I didn't need to roll a d20 because it automatically, it breathes fire.
Oh,
So y'all just need to... If y'all succeeded on the...
Don't drop your
Don't read my stuff. My diary. Dear Diary. I had
Oh wait,
food
can I make the spell?
Fuck,
No, you don't have time.
Yes, I do.
We only got 4 minutes to see.
Stop, I'm counting.
Less.
Somebody should calculate it. That was Katrina, by the way. Not me. I enjoyed the pain like a man because I'm raged. I'm so enraged that I don't
Okay,
even
hang
know
on.
what's happening to me right now.
Oh my god. I'm sorry.
Okay, y'all each take 21 points of fire damage.
That would have been
It's not gonna be down with this yet.
Yes, it is.
And suddenly we're watching Isle of Dogs.
Yes, it is. Intermission.
Hold on, wait for it.
Duped with the sickness.
Okay, so y'all, the Iba,
Give my dubstep. Please play that.
I love it.
Iba,
I'm crying.
Iba, Talion, and Alita watch as two of their teammates are suddenly
You said
engulfed.
21, right?
Yes, engulfed in flames. And for a second, you hear Hepatitis yelling in pain and Keitra screaming in agony. And
I don't yell. I'm just.
okay, you hear him grunt.
Help! Someone help me!
Because I'm so enraged, I don't even know.
Okay, okay. Well, you hear him roaring in rage. He's pissed at the fire. Tries swinging at it.
Hell yeah.
And for a second, you think that they're dead. They're gonna be dead. There's no way they can survive that. The fire ceases, the smoke clears, and they're staggering but still standing.
I'm fine.
I'm at 3.
I didn't take anything.
So I'm like
What's your-
laying down.
I have 32 hit
Almost
points.
dead.
I'm fine.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
So you have like
How does he have 32 hit points?
Because I'm a
He
barbarian.
rolled well when it came to
Yeah.
And I'm a
It's the
barbarian.
stamina of the barbarian.
That wasn't me. Let's continue.
That sounds more angry.
She's actually a transgender.
Boo! Do a booing sound.
I'm dying. I'm on the floor. Like, I'm like barely hanging on. That's not me.
Wait, who just went? The dragon just went?
Yes, so now it's Alita's turn.
Oh shoot, it's my turn.
Okay, now you make it look like you're booing
Boo! Just get off the stage!
It's actually taking.
Right,
I'm
so-
making all these noises too.
Yeah.
With like his performances, he's like.
I have like pots and pans.
I decide to distract the dragon by coming over here in its non-blind spot and trying to get it to look over here by doing a little dance, a little show for it.
Alright, let's do this.
Okay, performance?
Leroy!
Alright, I'm done.
And I have
I'm tired of this.
2x by it. Does that mean like I have like a
2x?
yeah? Does that mean I like I don't know what that means? Do I like multiply my modifier or something?
I don't remember why we put that there.
I don't either. It was just I'm like,
Okay, what do you-
hang on, let me check. I hate that I'm like that person.
No, I do that too.
I just want to make sure I'm doing it right.
Yeah. It might be one of your features, like some sort of feature that you have that you can multiply whatever you want. You might actually have like some sort of action that.
It says my proficiency bonus is double for any ability check I make that uses.
Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah.
So my performance.
So you double with whatever you roll, you just times 2.
Okay. So performance. I roll a 9, but
Times 2.
it would be times 2 my modifier, right? So I would multiply. So my proficiency is 5 in performance, and then I multiply that by 2.
No, because you're rolling 4 performance, so you
Okay.
multiply that number. That's what that means.
Okay, so so that would be,
Yeah, it just means you're really
18.
fucking good at it.
and then would I add my proficiency still?
Yes.
Okay, so then 18 plus 5 is 23. Okay, cool.
That's what
makes
happens.
sense in my
Yeah,
head now.
yeah. Because bards are really, that's what they're really good at.
Okay,
Um,
sweet.
So what's your goal? To distract it?
Distract it and make it turn away from.
So it turns away from them, distracted by you. Y'all can stealth now and sneak attack.
Okay.
So it's Talion. You're up.
Okay.
Can you feel it?
I can heal actually, I was just thinking about that.
The
Who
reason
needs it the
why,
most?
yeah,
is
the
what I'm
reason
wondering.
why I distracted is because I can't heal. Or I can, but I don't know that spell.
I think Peaches is the lowest.
Yeah, she's like on her.
But the thing is, I'm landing hits right now, so if we stop, I don't know how close we're to killing this thing, and it should be bleeding out horribly.
It's bleeding everywhere, but it's still standing.
It's got. Darn tootin'.
It's up to you.
Can you use a bonus action? An attack
so.
as well as you?
I might be able to actually.
Because if it's a
I
spell,
think I do have a bonus
Like
action.
the difference between like Armin Quest and like people who like actually play.
Mhm. Which one do you prefer?
I don't know. I like this because
Yeah, I can.
Because Armin Quest, they literally say whatever, and they'd be like, nope. Or, yep.
I have layout hands.
You
I
do
can
that.
use.
well, he probably has like a book like that memorized.
Yeah, that's why they are able to do that, is because
Yeah.
he is able to control it
Yeah.
so well.
And they cut a lot of
I am
that out.
super impressed with his ability to do that. Like,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah. He doesn't have to look anything up in a compendium. The compendium is in here.
Yeah.
He must have
No,
like a.
at level 5 I get an extra attack with the spell, but right now I can just do 1.
One. You can't use like the
Go, go,
action.
go. What should
Not
Are any of your attacks a bonus action? Because if you wanted to do a spell and attack, I mean, like, they should be in his. I don't know if Keetrus is in his blind spot right now.
She is.
Keetrus is in his.
But he
blind
is
spot.
aware that she's there, because he saw her there. You just can't, like, if someone goes over there, you have to stealth. And if you succeed the stealth, he won't know that you went over there.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go for another attack.
Okay, do you want to stealth so that it can be a sneak attack?
Will that give me more damage?
Yeah, it's,
I don't have any, alright.
it's double, right?
Well,
How does sneak attack work?
As long as the dragon can't see you.
Well, I'm like doing an amazing performance right now.
I can go above it and like snatches it around and completely blind it.
Dina's doing like an amazing dance.
Trying to remember how stealthy.
Pretty sure it's double. It's a crit.
Is it like a 1d6?
I think you add a 1d6 to the
Success?
success roll.
Okay.
Alright.
That's what it is.
Jamal, come through. 11
Fuck
plus
me.
1d6.
Mm-hmm. That's a square one.
Oh, I touched your cube and look at I get a 1. I had to need help. So I have a 12, and then I don't have anything in stealth. But yeah. It doesn't see me though.
I'd say you succeed a little in stealth. Just be very, very quiet.
Alright.
It's a little slow. Go very slow.
I'm gonna go up and long sword this bitch.
Okay. You have to succeed in the attack throw, though. You have to roll d20 for the attack. And that's what... Sneak attack, like a sneak attack is
15.
what?
Doesn't matter. 15.
Oh.
Plus, 2. 17.
Yeah, it lands.
Woo!
Nice.
Ooh.
I don't know what sneak attack does.
5. Yep, just 1d8. 5, so that's 7.
Well, for now, let's just say double that.
7, that's 14. 14 DPS.
Oh, sneak attack is, at least for me, because I'm a rogue, it's plus 2d6. So I think for you it's plus 1d6.
So roll 1d6.
I don't know if you have to be a rogue though for that.
I think it's a general sneak attack. Like when
Yeah,
you sneak up on
he's-
someone.
He's
If he pulls it
sneaking.
off, it's
That's
harder
like a-
for
yeah.
them to pull
Because
it
he's
off.
sneaking and he's attacking.
That's a 3.
So altogether,
We multiply. Are we multiplying or are we doing this?
you're just adding that.
Alright, so like 7, 8, 9, 10.
10?
Do I add plus 2 for my proficiency or no?
What?
Do I add plus 2 for proficiency?
That
For
was
the
on
sword?
success, I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, you add that to proficiency to the success and the damage. So
That's 12.
okay. Gotta do it again.
We're coming for the big Nietzsche damage. Bridget, let me know those Reese's
All right, you. What kind of damage is it?
It's long sword.
Slash piercing? Are you stabbing
I'm
it?
going to stab that fucker's other eye out.
So you stealth around it. Come on, sneak up.
Now, come along. It's right here inside the desk. And as
And
it's
when it-
zoned in with its one eye.
Yeah, and it lowers its head to like, and it looks like it's gonna strike her. When it lowers its head, you're able
Pull my
to
sword out and just go, BAM!
bam right in the eye,
And I'll just shove it so hard in there.
and you carve it right out of its socket, and it's completely blind.
Woo!
And it
Now we're doing
Screams.
vibrations.
vibrates there. The
Releasing.
ground shakes from the scream, and it thrashes about like blood gushing in the moonlight.
That's like, go on, get.
Get on now.
Just kidding.
Nobody
Hepatitis.
said anything. Again, all it can do is hear
You
us.
still rage? Okay, so go ahead.
Even though he's burnt to a crisp.
Yeah,
He's better than you.
he's nice and crispy, but it's still going
I'm a
strong.
barbarian.
Not
bitch.
quite as crispy as Keatris is.
Yeah,
right
not
now.
quite as crispy.
I still got.
Yeah, 1 foot of coffee.
I'm rolling for my bonus action attack.
Okay.
Hey, 5. That's the same one. I rolled a 5 to whoever rolls active every time. Alright, well that means I'll roll again.
Look, praise them all. Praise them all.
Please? Okay. This is for my attack.
What's your dice?
My normal attack. 16.
Plus, do you have a proficiency in the Morning Star?
Yeah, plus 2. 18.
And so it lands.
Yes.
So
And so I'm gonna activate reckless attack again.
okay.
So,
The
ignoring
say
defense.
You do all the math because I'm not gonna do
Which
that.
fucked me last time because I took that damage from the fucking dragon. But who gives a shit? I'm going balls to the wall, baby. Alright. So, first roll. 2. Fuck me. Second roll.
Praise them all.
5. Alright, I'll take that. 7, 10, 14.
How do you want to do this?
Going in! And just kind of like, instead of like slashing at it or anything, I'm gonna like jab my Morning Star into its chest as hard as I can.
Its spine is open. Its back is
I'm going straight for its chest and I'm gonna push it through and split it in half and kill it.
Well, that's how you want to do this. That's what that means. You're killing it.
Killing it?
Yes. That's what that means.
Yes.
How you want to do this. Like, how do you want to kill it? How are you going to end this?
Oh yeah. So
Stab it in its cold dead dragon.
I take my Morning Star
All the details, Bridger.
and I shove it through it with as much force as I can.
My hand is so strong!
And I push it through
I
its
can
chest
feel his essence!
and it reaches all the way to the... It goes completely through. And so my arms are in it too.
Nice.
And as soon as I notice that my arms are through, my complete rage just goes off. So I'm so mad that my arms are stuck that I just rip the dragon in half.
Oh shit, your muscles like boom! And its chest, everyone watches as its chest explodes just from the sheer force of his muscles.
Yes.
And it boom!
The dragon just splits in half.
Gore comes raining down on everyone. Yeah, bits of blood and
I open my mouth.
some guts fall into Iba's mouth, nice and tasty.
Cannibal.
And the wormling like screams really loud, but its neck splits and it boom falls on the ground, dead.
And I pass out.
Roar of victory, and he passes out.
Oh, nice.
Woo!
I was looking at Pokemon themes. I was gonna play that one though.
Alita wipes the blood
I
from
was
her
gonna play
eyes and
the-
picks any scales or
versus
flesh
Lance.
off of her horns.
Yeah, gross.
The champion, you know?
Keisha's is still just
They're
laying
going
there.
into dragon.
So Keisha's is still laying on the ground.
I just had to, it was happening so fast.
Keisha! Ah!
And I run over here.
She's just laying there. Very burnt.
Does anyone have a healing spell?
She's
I have a potion.
Italian. A
I
little
have
bit.
Use lay on hands.
I have a lesser potion.
He lays his hands on her.
As,
That's victory road.
times 5 per level.
I want to hear the difference.
So, you were good for 15.
15 points of damage. Gets you up.
Yeah, just keep playing around.
Dang, son.
Hey.
Now I can do a little dance. Victor dance.
We all
Dragon's actually like
we all
that.
get in a circle.
The dragon just goes like fucking. The dragon starts like rapping.
We all start breakdancing on the dragon.
Well, we do the golf. We did it.
The goth dance.
Alita's trying to.
Alita's the only sane one. She's like,
She's trying to pick all the blood and scales and flesh off of her.
anybody want to investigate? Want to loot?
Alright,
Loot some
Alita chooses to leave the flash dance mob, and tries to look around and see if she can see anything in the general vicinity.
Keisha
I
wants to
roll?
follow.
Roll investigation.
Yes.
Oh shoot, okay, I hope I roll well for it. You don't want to know.
Okay, we're gonna
Okay, you don't see anything.
Keatrice follows Alita and tries to see if she can find anything.
Roll investigation.
Wait a minute. Back to the damn one.
You don't see anything.
Can I check?
Roll investigation.
Yeah, you probably actually have an investigation modifier.
5.
15.
Which one do you want to investigate? The dragon or the dead troll?
Definitely the dragon.
Okay, so you dig around. You can pick up some dragon scales, which can go. You can sell. So the loose dragon.
It's Carl Weezer singing Red Bone.
Who?
Carl Weezer. Carl.
Oh my god.
Like Carl.
Anyway, so you pick up loose dragon scales. You pick up about, I'd say about 15.
That's 15.
I'd say
A llama.
20. 20 whole dragon scales, about this big. Pretty heavy, but you can carry them. You're a strong dude.
How much do you sell for?
You don't know that. I do.
Perhaps you could use them for armor.
Go to a blacksmith. See what kind of armor can
Considering his standing, he may have a blacksmith or two may owe him a favor.
You also dig into its stomach, and
God has sent me here to do well.
you find
Llama.
I'm disturbed.
Look at Jimmy jumping backwards. It's so funny.
Right.
What? Look at that.
What'd you find?
So now, hope there's something holy.
you find a little piece of metal, and it doesn't seem like anything at first. When you clean it off, it's a silver ring, and the stone inlaid into it is, or embedded into it is
Ruby.
a really, really beautiful white stone with like
Why
black,
can't it be a brown stone?
like little black like the.
Symbol of the dragon.
You know how turquoise has like lines in it sometimes, like little, they look like little pieces of lightning.
Like Marvel?
That's what it looks like. It's white. Yeah, basically like
a
that.
Stone.
Yeah, but the black is like striking, so it's not faded into it. It's like very striking across it. Yes.
Oh!
How do you know that?
Because she's a magic ring.
You
I
can
found the one ring.
do a wisdom saving throw. Not saving, wisdom check.
Shit, I knew it.
No. It's to figure out,
Yeah,
like if you know what it
bastard,
is.
I'll quit.
Because you're a paladin, so you would kind of.
Jeff Foxworthy comes up. Are you smart enough to find out?
Okay, so you're like, you can tell it's magic. You just don't know what this ring does.
Could I ask around, see if anyone knows what?
Yeah, and if you
Ah,
wanna
yes,
ask-
of course.
Go around,
I
five
like how
clocks.
we ask permission to see if we can actually do stuff.
Well, it is like if he wants to, like, I mean, you could role play it first, and then I would tell you though, like
Yeah,
you have to roll it.
that's-
But it
what I
is. I
do.
mean, yeah, you can roll. Yeah.
Has anyone seen anything of a ring this caliber before?
Roll.
Yeah.
Roll
I don't know.
I
Oh,
don't know what it. I
wisdom.
don't know if I know what it is.
I want to
But
check
if
to
you roll,
see if
you
it's.
might. If-
Well, yeah. If you
If it's magic, it's probably gonna be something that you won't know if I don't know.
I want to check to see if it's
For
something
humans.
dangerous.
okay,
Yeah.
so you can roll for wisdom, Katrina.
15.
Plus,
We're rolling for wisdom. Is that what we're to see if we know what it is?
yeah, if anyone knows.
Wisdom is to know what it is, and Tate is doing a dangerous sense or something. Right.
What do I add? What skill do I add?
Awareness?
I'm probably not gonna know what it is.
Perception.
Oh, that's good.
19.
You get a sense that it is very powerful, and it
Oh.
could be.
Here comes the.
And it could, like, you're like, is dangerous, but it, like, it's a strange sense that it could be dangerous, like, a potential to be dangerous.
Whose hands it is?
Right, but it's not, like, evil. You don't detect
Okay,
evil
I'll
from
need
it.
to use.
I go.
Tell it!
That's the base.
That is a strong ring.
Oh god.
He's from Wakanda.
Oh my
That
god.
is a Ronnie.
Wakanda.
I'm digging home.
You must bring the ring to the river every day.
And let it soak into water.
Forever.
If you don't, you and your family.
Do you want to roll to see what it is?
I rolled an 8.
Oh. Hepatitis. Do you want to roll to see what it is? We don't know. We don't know what his history is.
Oh shit.
Hepatitis.
That ring.
Hits his head on the
You don't know
fan.
what it is yet. She hasn't told
That ring. I know what it is.
What y'all don't know about hepatitis, or at least what y'all don't seem to acknowledge, is the fact that he is a barbarian and they are roaming tribes. He has been all over the country, the kingdom, into different
I have
continents.
seen many ladies.
How old?
And he points at that ring. He goes, "That's the ring of
25.
25."
No, sorry. She asked my age.
Oh,
That is the ring of.
just make something up.
The ring of C.
The ring of C.
Seas?
C.
Hepatitis.
Like
C.
S?
Like the letter
It
C?
it stands for Carthelium,
Carthelium.
but we
You
call
wanna
it
write that
C
down?
for short.
How do you spell that?
C-A-R-T-H.
It comes from a small, very small kingdom.
C-A-R-T-H-E-L-I-U-M. Carthelium.
That
Literally how it sounds.
Okay, who's the fucking dumbass now?
a very small kingdom that was established by outcast
Yeah, there's another one.
mages,
There's definitely two of them.
wizards, that left their country, which kind of like finds wizards uncontrollable and evil. You know, they're just dark magic, dealing with devils, demons, fiends like that, and they casted them out because they wouldn't listen to the rules, because they had very strict regulations on magic. And they were cast out. They founded this little kingdom up in the mountains, and it's rumored that their castle floats on the clouds of the mountains and kind of floats around and it moves. And they're very powerful wizards that
Gives you the power of the
that lock
divinity.
themselves inside their castle and basically have bound themselves to their scrolls and books, and they collect from all of the scrolls and spells from all over the world, and they have dedicated their lives to creating magical weapons that destroys, aiming to destroy the demons that their people accuse them of associating themselves with.
With demons?
Yeah, so,
Yeah, I can draw it.
yeah. But you're a tiefling, you're not a demon.
Yeah.
That's the stigma, is that you're a demon.
What? So
Yeah.
does it,
Tieflings are descendants, or supposedly descendants of
Yeah.
So-
demons.
I
Like
have,
I'm not a drag.
I have infernal blood within me in some form.
so what is it? It summons a weapon. It is a weapon.
Hepatitis knows that
I
it
know
is.
this.
It
I can
is used
explain.
as a weapon.
Ooh.
Lets you control wind.
I become the Wind Waker.
You're done making stuff.
You can
It's not a
control the
weapon.
elements.
I just need the ability to fly.
You can control all elements. Wind,
Put on,
fire.
worn on the left hand. No, the right hand. Sorry, worn on the right hand. It is.
Get married.
And you kind of you use it, like thrust your fist out with the ring on, and it basically punching the air, and it expels discharges like an immense amount of black lightning that can wipe out.
So kind of
Supposedly,
like
the myth, legend, whatever, is that it can wipe out like a
A dragon.
200-man army.
Oh
Holy
shit!
shit!
It's alright.
Of course, this is
New
just
The-
a myth, right?
Other myth is that worn on the left hand, you do the same thing with your fist, strike the air, and it expels
And a bride from an angel falls down and
a
kisses you gently on
it
the
expels
forehead.
a mass amount of white lightning, which supposedly
She's like-
can heal an army of 200. But that version of its power has never been seen because the wizards only use it to attack. They don't use it to heal.
Well, we can test
So
it.
that is
Oh,
only
yeah, all right then.
that part that and it can only
Feel good now.
each strike.
Hey, this is the ring.
No, not your C.
Each
The C-Man.
Me and C don't go well together.
each strike can only be used once, and then the magic. And then the magic is it's done.
Oh shit.
So it's a one punch.
One punch man.
You can kill 200 people in one go.
Yeah.
So
we
save
should,
that puppy.
we should use it sparingly.
Hey guys, what's this?
What happens if if I fall forward and I'm like, oh, I better catch myself and it hits the ground?
You're not punching the air, really.
Yeah.
I would hope you would be.
And Hepatitis says all this to you guys.
And then
The
just-
most amount of words he's ever said
And
to
then it
you.
goes back to.
Whoa.
Wow, I didn't know you were so intellectual, Hep.
Whoa.
SpongeBob caveman me. Like, oh, there's that.
Now what? You've defeated the dragon. You've looted. There's a dead troll with.
Ooh, can I check that? I only checked the dragon.
Yeah, go ahead and roll investigation.
I hope it has a powerful ring
Roll
too.
investigation.
Right?
You better
I
hurry
just want to
before
know
he
what
gets
my
there
weapon
first.
is.
20.
16.
Hey, now you're
The one time you roll something.
Well, you check one side. You check the other side. So what side do you want to
the
check?
lower half.
I want to check the side with the leg.
With the leg?
Yes.
Okay.
The penis.
Yeah, that's a really cool leg storm.
That's actually his penis.
Oh my god, wow, he's loaded.
Wow, man! No wonder this dragon one of them.
Gosh. You're crazy.
I'm just
Hepatitis
kidding.
walks up to the penis and he's like, is that it?
Shut up, you're dumb.
I'm just compensating.
So
Sorry.
Iva digs around, finds
500 gold pieces, let me guess.
no, he finds
1,000 gold pieces?
a gauntlet,
Ooh.
a very shiny bronze gauntlet
I need it.
that could easily fit your hand just fine.
What's a gauntlet?
It's a cup.
It's like a no, it's a
It's a glove.
No, I'm joking.
yeah, it's like an armored glove
Like a Michael
piece.
Jackson glove?
No,
Like the Infinity Gauntlet? Marvel
Avengers.
Thanos'
Doomfist.
giant gold
It's like a
glove.
glove, but like metal.
so it's armor. And it
Think of a chalice.
it has some like ruins, like symbols on it that you don't recognize.
Oh, those are neat.
I know what that is.
Oh my god.
What's your strength?
My strength.
Do I know what it is?
18 plus 4 proficiency.
Okay.
Storm. Do I know what those symbols are?
Make a wisdom saving throw.
God.
Not
16.
saving, wisdom check.
Plus
16, sorry.
what's your wisdom?
How does Cup know all this?
He's very
Intelligence
worldly.
plus
How does he know that the
Wisdom
ring?
is-
No, it's wisdom.
How can the ring do that much damage, but it can only be used once?
Plus
How
one.
are they heard the
17.
story?
17.
How does it
No,
only-
they make it. They can make
the
it.
ring?
Yeah, they know how to make the ring.
Ooh.
What happens
16.
if I imbue that ring's jewel into a weapon for endless use? No, it wouldn't kill 100.
You don't know how to do that. You're not.
What if I?
You would have to
only-
dedicate. Okay, these
I
wizards.
know how to do
These
that.
Oh,
wizards
that's the
dedicate.
church.
These wizards dedicate their entire lives to that. They're like hundreds of years old, and they know how to do that. They've preserved their life now. That I mean, they're immortal
Can I
basically.
shoot that castle out
And
of
they're
the
able to
sky?
So I
You would
rolled,
probably kill like 1,000 birds. That's
so
it.
I rolled
The
16.
castle won't fall.
Oh, the castle?
I want. If I see that castle in the air, I'm gonna one punch.
Why?
I rolled
No
a
one that's
16.
If there's one of these on Earth, there's probably 100 up there. We'll be invincible.
They only make one at a time.
Good.
Hey, I'm doing it for the team. I'm smiting.
They
all
only
the
make one at a
inventions.
I
time.
rolled a 16.
So will they come
Okay.
for me? Since I have
No,
this
they
one
lost
I
it.
know what those symbols are.
Oh, okay. So, hepatitis. He sees the gauntlet. And he goes, "Those are ogre ogre ruins.
Ah, of course.
Ogres put magic into it. They're dirty magic, and but when you wear it, gives you strength of 20.
Like plus 20?
No, you because you said you have 18.
Yeah.
It's 20 now. Whenever you wear it. So whatever. There's a.
You got +2.
No. Whenever it's 20, it's something now. But
Probably +5. Bonus for strength
I
proficiency.
don't use my strength.
I do.
no, it's here somewhere.
Reckless attack. You
Oh,
want to give me
there
some
it is.
strength? We hit like a drunk.
I'm just gonna stay for
You could give it to someone.
He throws 106 mile per hour
I don't know
fast.
why you guys don't know how to share.
What are you talking about?
I could really use that.
I gave my ring of
And
protection.
I
to-
do not have this
I
bullshit.
could
I'm just
actually-
kidding. I mean, if it's part of your character, it makes
I
sense.
could actually really use it because I use my strength in my reckless attack.
I'll also let you get the morning star.
What? Okay, what were you gonna do with the morning star?
Kick ass.
Stealthily.
Not as much as I would with it.
My strength is 7 and my modifier is -2. But
She
it
better
probably
hold the
would.
lead.
It
After you get rid of the
probably,
gauntlet, she's like,
it probably, the gauntlet probably wouldn't fit
Her
like
face
teeny
is all
tiny
like bald
tiefling
and it's like
barbarian.
anime
Do
like
you
on
use your
shit.
strength?
No, I use more acrobatics and athletics
You use
for
yeah, for my reckless attack.
performance.
So if anyone finds like a cloak of invisibility.
Anything that increases charisma.
Anything that increases stealth?
Because my cloak ability added 2 inspiration.
Did
plus
you
2
just
inspiration.
find a damn thing?
Before I actually figure out.
Hang
what-
on, I'm trying to figure out what the.
Yeah, before I figure out what any of that matters, I like slip it into Hep's hand.
Okay, so what is it? 20?
You slowed down.
You have a +5.
I give it to him.
Okay, so you have a +5 now.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh shit.
16.
Weak.
Okay.
See, I'm already like there.
No. Okay, so what was your strength before?
16.
Oh. Why do you have 18?
Because I'm bad. I
I
rolled
rolled
really.
really well.
Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, now you have 20, which is +5.
Now we're talking.
Okay.
That's like fucking trash.
Also, that dragon experience points was
Oh shit, yeah.
1,100.
I killed it. Can I get more?
Ketris, as you... Yeah, I'll give you extra 200.
Oh, yes.
Wait, what happened?
1,100
So I got
experience
13?
points.
100?
Okay.
Yeah. I'm also going to...
Wait, what about her? She was.
Ketris finds...
Yeah, I was right. You did. Hey, I think we leveled
I
up.
was going to say, what's the next level?
You find a giant diamond that is worth 10,000 gold.
Damn, boy.
Can I try to drop
Alright.
So we level up at 27.
Yeah, what was our next level up? I don't see it.
Because you gave us 1,100
Like
points
2,000.
just now, right?
Yes.
So we level up to the next level, like level 4 at 2,700 points or experience points. Right?
I was just looking at that.
Like diamonds in the sun.
IAMOND.
What level are you at right now?
I'm at 3,100.
3 going on 4.
So 4 is when you reach 2,700.
Okay, so
I'm
I,
at 3,000.
So you're level 4 now.
How are you at 3,000?
I'm at 3,100.
Wait, how much XP do we get?
1,100.
Yeah, 1,100.
Because I got extra for being smart.
Yeah, I'm
and
level 3.
Using my dragon's breath, even though.
You're level 3 right now, or are you
I'm
going to level 3? You
so
should be level
basically
3.
traits
I'm
that
now
they
going
just
on level.
have that we don't.
We're level 3 going on level 4.
Okay, yeah.
Well, and also Bridger got some
What did you
extra
just get,
points
Will?
this time because
It
he's
was
a
1,100.
dragon.
I didn't even get to use my poison.
That's 2.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
How many points do we need to level up to the level after 4?
4, y'all need to reach 6,500.
Wait, what's level?
I'm gonna write that down.
What's level 4?
Level 4 is 2,700.
Okay.
What's
I didn't
level
know.
6,500.
Before we start doing it, like, can we like finish it? Like,
The roleplay?
Finish the
Yeah.
session.
Yes.
because that takes a while.
Yeah.
Ability score improvement?
Yeah, I have that too.
We'll get to that.
Yeah,
We can do
that's
that
why I
next
said
session.
we need to
Yeah.
We can always do like all our new abilities and shit next session.
Or we could do it tonight before the next session, because typically what we do is we jump right in and we don't worry about our abilities and stuff.
Yeah. We'll figure it out after we end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's end first.
I say I found the gauntlet.
Say, oh, give it to me, baby.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm still currently trying to scrub the grime out of my clothes.
Cleaning herself, grooming herself.
Ooh, look what I found, guys. A nice shiny diamond.
I steal it.
I was about to say that.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm just kidding.
We're not hepatitis.
So awful.
Wait, are you actually gonna try to steal
No.
it? Okay. I was gonna steal the gauntlet back from you. You tried to steal it from me. But
You said 10,000 gold?
do we know that?
Oh,
Just
damn
say-
it. I told you, didn't I?
Yeah.
I mean, we just.
I was just kidding. April Fools, you don't know how much it is.
Hey, y'all, how much do y'all think that diamond they're gonna cost?
Wait, I know that. I've seen that before.
Me too.
I've seen that before. That's because that's what I roll for. That's 4.
I rolled a 12.
You definitely like the shiny.
I like the shiny.
You're drawn to the shiny.
1,000.
You've seen that kind of shiny, not that particular shiny, but you've seen that kind of shiny before. You know that it's a diamond, and big diamonds tend to go for a lot of gold.
You know what that is, Dan?
You can also, you know that you can also use it to persuade rich people to do stuff for you.
It's magic. You can persuade rich people.
What
Possesses
about,
mind control.
what about, say, a goblins
Or poor people.
bad people?
Oh, yes.
And yeah, a lot. And you can. It usually, I mean, because it's worth a lot. You tend to, if you're a smooth talker, you can almost manipulate anybody into doing something if they want that.
So imagine like the Ring of Power, but not as bad.
Like golem?
Yeah.
I'm gonna wear it.
Okay. How big is it?
It has just to hold it in both hands.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Well, I'm gonna put it in my backpack.
Pretty heavy.
Puts
it in her backpack. Italian, what are you doing?
Thinking
About what?
what to do with this freaking powerful ring.
Put it around your neck.
Actually, that's a good idea. I think I'm gonna put the ring.
You
Yeah,
don't
don't put
want
it
to
in your
accidentally
hands.
punch the air and.
That would be horrible. Just like roll over in my sleep. Boom! Look out the son of a tavern. Fucking. Everyone's dead! Lose my crusade.
200 people die in random explosion.
Or I heal like 200 people like the whole time that has a disease. Like, all this cancer. Thank the Lord!
We found the cure.
Dude, that'd be so fucked if we used the heal to like purify a town and be like, alright, we'll take all the gold you got, like, we'll make a miracle happen. It's gonna make a miracle happen in this wall.
Oh, it'd be weird if you like deceived people into believing you're a god and then you started your own cult.
Oh my god.
Help me
Yeah,
find the Ashbringer.
but Will's like good,
Right.
Yeah,
so he wouldn't do that.
the only help I ever asked for is
Hold on,
finding
let
the
me get my
stupid
ring.
weapon.
Oh, it's a really deep paper cut.
I really can't. I must help the civilian.
Alright.
Pretty good one.
So what do we do now, guys?
We
Next
get out of
one.
here and we go take a
Oh,
walk.
I'm hungry.
Do we continue east?
That's a squirrel.
Can we take a rest so everyone can heal?
You can go into those little trees, set up camp, and take a long rest, and then early morning, y'all can go. Still be dark. Y'all can go to the hideout.
We're
She
gonna
didn't do
eat. We're gonna
shit.
eat some of the leftover of the dragon.
Yeah, you cooked up some dragon meat.
Dragon protein.
It's actually pretty good.
I put all my poisons in like little.
Oh yeah, take poison of his blade.
I just didn't get a chance to poison my blade, so I just put the poisons in my pack. So now they're made.
That's awesome.
Poisons. And we're taking a long rest.
Yes.
Is that it?
How many poisons do I have?
That'll
How
be
many
me.
like little? 3, 4.
Are we out? We done?
And that's the end of our session today. Thank you for coming.